Welcome back. This is no shit. I got
He forgot where
confused.
we is at. He got so excited he forgot where we are.
It's been like 3 weekends. We've been trying to do this already. We got
I've been trying to do this for like 6 months now, man.
He
What
said
you
he's
talking
so
about?
excited.
Yo, this is John and Joe, and today we're talking about who's the GOAT in the NBA. Is it Jordan or is it MJ?
It's John Morant. It's
Is
John
it
Morant.
Jordan or is it LeBron?
Like, is it Jordan or is it MJ?
I said that earlier to Dre. I was like, yeah, we're talking about Jordan versus MJ. And Dre's like, wait,
Yeah,
what?
I thought he was being funny.
I wasn't. I was being dumb.
Dang.
All right, so James, since you were the one, what sparked this conversation? Because I don't know, we just had this conversation in the group chat, and you was like, "No, I'm tired of these old ass niggas. Yo, leave Jordan alone, let him die.
Why
It's
you
over."
why are you making him sound so angry though? Like he
I
wasn't
know,
that
right?
mad.
That's how he beat my text. I swear that's how he beat my text.
You
swear
can't,
that's how he beat my text.
you can't tell what Texas is like. You know what?
Now we were talking about NFL greats. And I think John asked a question like, did you ask who's the great or what's your criteria for a great?
Now we was talking about Tom Brady, and then
Yeah.
after that you
guys use
we
basketball.
got into a conversation about different NFL greats, and then we started going into basketball as well. And then Giovanni was bringing up the conversation he was having, which got us here.
Well, I'm John. That's Joe, and thank you for our guests Dre and James. Let's start.
Hello.
Hello.
What's
Thank
up,
you for
what's up?
coming again.
Of course.
All right, so show of hands, just to get out the way. How many people are LeBron fans? I mean, LeBron. Yeah, there we go. How many people are Jordan fans?
How many people are D-Wade fans?
How many people are Josh Giddey fans? No,
Wow.
leave that guy
He
alone,
ain't
bro.
if NBA ain't talking about it, that's my boy.
They did talk about it.
They just investigating it. He's not. He's not of a certain color. So that's as far that's as far as
Never
I'm going
mind.
with
I
it.
wanted to have that conversation too.
We could have that conversation.
I wanted to have that conversation too.
Let's leave that for later. So when the computer algorithm reads it, they won't hear all the, Anyway, I don't want. I'm trying not to cancel myself, but it's kind of hard not to sometimes, All right, then. So let's get down to it. How would you, I want Dre, because you had actually a good classification when we first talked about this briefly a couple months ago. How would you classify your GOAT?
Well, I don't
Like,
remember
what is
the exact criteria,
okay.
but I want to say that when we're talking about a GOAT player, we should prioritize winning, like championships.
Let's. I already know, James. I already see.
I didn't say nothing.
No, because the argument can be held that there's, if you want to go with rings, Jordan is nowhere near in that conversation. But
Like,
continue.
I forgot how we got last time we had an episode with Dre. I forgot how we got to where we got to, but he came up with a criteria, and I was
Oh
like,
well,
with
I have. I know that
you?
one. It was
That's what I was
was your
referring
yeah,
personal.
I didn't know. I didn't know what you were talking about at first. My bad. So I said
criteria.
it said multiple MVPs and multiple Finals MVPs. Because that alone just eliminates Bill Russell. That's why it's kind of bullying because you can't say Bill Russell because of that. So
Wait, Bill Russell wasn't a Finals MVP.
I know
Talking about wins.
he wasn't in
He has the most wins. He has 11.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
technically, by wins, he will be the GOAT unless you add the subcategories.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so for you, Dre is by winning and by chips, correct? Which is, I guess.
Well, no. Remember when we eliminated like every player except for
but
four?
you missed. I think you had also Defensive Player of the Year.
No, I only had multiple final MVPs and multiple MVPs.
But what about that list you had that included Steph Curry? That was a good quality.
That's that. That was that list.
But he only has one Finals MVP.
Okay.
Because we talking about regular season MVP, or we talking about?
I feel like
both.
I feel like
Two of both.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot going on right now.
Yeah, two of both.
Yeah, I know. Let's go back. Go ahead, John.
Yeah. So last time we talked, you had what your category or your categories was for GOAT. I forgot what it was, but I know at the end of the day we didn't come to LeBron and we didn't come to Jordan being the GOATs. I forgot who we did. I'm probably gonna have to go back. People gonna go to chat and be like, "Yo, he said this." But it's been a minute. That was 6 months ago. But yeah, we got to that conversation. But I guess new conversation. Let's start this over. Okay, let's establish criteria. Who wants to go first?
Either or. I don't know.
Damn,
Let's give it to the
nobody.
guests.
Like I
I'm
threw
just
the
gonna
alley.
stick to my
I
guns.
threw
I'm
the
gonna stick
alley
to
and
my
nobody
guns.
caught it. I threw the alley, nobody caught it.
Multiple MVPs and multiple Finals MVPs. That's
Huh?
as black and white as it can get.
Yeah, but
But that's
multiple.
his. Look, that's
That
his. That's
doesn't
his.
count. Okay.
That's
That's
just
his
mine
thing.
though.
That's
I know.
his.
That's
That's
my
his
Are we
thing.
all?
just mine.
He ain't saying. He ain't saying that's what is for all of us. He's saying for him personally.
No, just yeah.
Oh, I thought you was asking what we're gonna go off in the metric. What's the foundation? But if that's yours, okay, that one's yours. Uh, for me, it's just how you change the game. You know, doesn't necessarily need chips and stuff of that stuff. How are you? How did you change the game and how people view you as you're playing? That's for me.
Hey,
Uh,
what do you mean by people? Can you talk
well,
about that a little bit? People.
you s- people feel they don't feel LeBron, they feel Jordan, right? But they respect LeBron. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you're not gonna sit here and say, "Oh, I'm gonna leave LeBron open." He's whack or whatever. It's like people transcend. Uh, why are you asking me? I don't fucking know. It just for me is like I guess not to coin Kobe, but it's like that Mamba mentality type of thing, right? Who has that dog in him? Who has that when the game is on the line, you could be like, oh, he has the ball in his hand. The game is not over. There's only a handful of people I can sit here and say they have that with them. Kobe's definitely on the list. MJ, LeBron, I can't really say that for LeBron because he can pass the ball and they can miss the ball. You know what I mean? But he makes the best play that he sees. So that's for me like that's the goal. It transcends stats. It's about why you're the best and how you make everybody the best, and just why I got to stamp it. That's for me. I don't know, James. Would you want a criteria? You want to stay with how that is?
I'm not going with it. So the piggyback on both of you guys. So it's going to be accolades, of course. It's going to be wins, and it's going to be dominance for me over periods of time. So it's going to be not only presidents but dominance. So I feel like the narrative a lot of times pushed is Jordan was feared, LeBron's not. That don't even make no fucking sense. How the fuck is LeBron James? And we could all agree or disagree. One of the greatest basketball players. Sorry, I had a long night. One of the greatest basketball players not feared. That don't even make no fucking sense. Like Steph Curry, right? Steph Curry might not be feared, but you fear Steph Curry 3-pointer. So technically, you fear Steph Curry. LeBron James, you might not fear him from the 3-point line, but you fear when he get mid range to that paint or he charging to the basket. So how is he not feared?
I don't
That's
know.
why
I don't know about that.
Jordan, you don't know about that. So
I don't know
okay,
about
let's
that.
let's talk about.
The other,
I
the
don't want to
other.
get off the topic, but if we talk about stats, right? Jordan and LeBron stats. LeBron has better overall stats than Jordan. Jordan has more wins. These are two of the greatest players of all time. So how was one not feared then? So you telling me when LeBron James come up court with that basketball, be like, yo, this is a cakewalk. No, you're like, okay, let's double team him. Let's push him to his left. Remember one time it was like he can't go to his left. So let's push him to
Hmm.
his left. That's fear. You don't push him right to the left if you don't fear him. You want to get that ball out of his hand as much as possible. You want to double team him. You want to leave him out to that 3-point line. That's fear.
No, no, I was waiting for you to finish. I just wanted to add.
No,
I think
so I just
the
wanted to add on that. But my criteria were accolades, wins, and overall dominance over a period of time.
I just want to add to the whole fear thing. I don't think it's more like his skill on the floor. I think it's like when he has the ball, who scares you? Because if you were to tell Jordan something, the next game he's just gonna do whatever he can to destroy you.
And
If
how
he
many
was,
times LeBron did it?
but that's the
LeBron
thing
did it.
though.
He did it
No, no, no,
recently.
no. But I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying that's how people see differently because Jordan was not really friends with a lot of these people. I mean, they were friends here and there, but he wasn't really like best buddy, come to my house, birthday party type of thing. You know what I mean? You would think him and Scottie Pippen are friends, but look, his son is anyway.
He
Um,
attacked basketball basketball differently. He attacked basketball from I'm apex predator, or you guys are B tier, so I'm gonna bust your ass. Just
Exactly.
because he came with that mindset, people say he feared.
But that's
LeBron's
what
like,
the old
listen,
heads are saying, though. That's what people.
but that,
That's how they see it. Because LeBron is
there's
buddy
people who
buddy
are
with
not that
everybody.
good who have that mindset. There's people. I'm sure there's people who didn't win as many rings, don't have that many accolades. Who Draymond Green has that mindset. He's a bum. You gonna
Yeah,
tell me people fear Draymond Green? Like,
but
It, it,
what
it's just
LeBron
the
what LeBron is notoriously known for is that at the end of the day he's going to make the right play. Whether from outside perspective is a good play or not, he's going to be making a right pass, right decision. That don't always work out. Evidence not too long ago, you're going to 1-on-1 with Kyrie and you ain't drop the ball, you passing it out. You got to take that up, man.
yeah, two
Whether,
times to do that. Two
I
times
say
and he
whether
failed on both
whether
twice.
whether it's like the right thing to do in his mind. Hey, I'm gonna pass that three because he's wide open. If that's what he want to do, that's in that percentage game. That's probably what plays out. But you know,
and I agree that he make the overall best decision for the team versus I'm gonna take the ball and I'm gonna do what I want with the ball. If that's how we're gonna differentiate fear and non-fear, then okay, I guess he's not fear because he wants to win the best way possible versus he wants to go out there and do 40 every single night. I mean, how many years this man's gonna drop for so many points? He's been in the league for what 20 plus years. This
21.
man is
but
this man is
that's kind
21
of
years.
that's kind of
This
part of
man
it.
is
Though.
old
Like
now.
when you say he's going to make the best decision of the team, sometimes you got to be selfish. Like doing that three when you at the end of the day, I think we all going to agree LeBron is probably the best driver in the basketball, like probably ever, whatever, wherever he falls, he's up there. But at the end of the day, a lot of people is going to view, yo, take it up. Who's stopping you? If it's a one on
Yeah,
one,
but
take it up.
this is the argument we have with running backs and quarterbacks. That's a flash in the pan. So how many years is LeBron gonna take it to that paint before his body say, "Yo, you can't do this no more"?
He's
That's
in year
stupid as shit.
21 right now, and he can still do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, but
in spurts.
look how little he's doing it. You talking about 19 on LeBron to LeBron now. 19 on LeBron was going to the paint every single night.
Hmm.
He then had to develop a mid-range shot, trying to do 3 point, because that body's not gonna let him do that all the time. So of course it makes sense to dish it out. Why I'm gonna bang myself in this paint? The guys are only getting bigger. The guys are only getting more athletic. To do this year after year doesn't make sense.
But we talking about to win a game. Like if it's
Well,
the finish, I ain't saying he doing that all
And
all
you
game
have,
long. I'm not saying that,
John,
bro. I'm
every
saying
single
when
series
it
he
comes
will
to
have to do it. You can't name a series
no.
where he don't have to do it. Name a series
If
that he don't
if
have to put that in.
if you
name a
if
series.
you're
Say what?
talking about LeBron
Except for the win.
driving all game long, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about if it's coming down to this is the final possession of the game and you have an opportunity to tie it, whatever, go drive it. That's
And now
nobody stop you.
you
That
having
If
a
they
doesn't
give
always
you a
quarter, right?
one
work.
if they give you a
So,
1-on-1, go for it. That's what
and now
I'm
usually
not
happens in the fourth
I'm not
quarter, right?
saying no, I'm saying if this is to end the game in fourth quarter,
Yeah,
whatever.
fourth quarter.
Fourth
Yeah.
quarter.
But
How,
even
how
so,
often is he doing it?
if we taking all context to it, LeBron is saving himself for the fourth quarter. It's not like he's just out there gassing himself. He's out there
That's not
playing the
true.
game. But
That's not true.
LeBron
He
LeBron
played
is not playing
he
smart.
played majority of the game. Whether he saved himself or not, he still run up and down that court for majority of the game.
Yeah,
There's
but
not
he's
much
not
maybe
playing
he doing.
at this stage of the career. He's not playing defense.
I mean, who played? To be honest, who plays
The
defense with
wins
the
is
way the
not coming
rules are
now.
right now?
What the time he
Nobody's
was
really
in his
playing
prime.
defense. So we
Sorry,
was all talking. Yeah,
yeah,
both of us are talking.
That's what
I
I'm
just
talking.
want to add. No one's playing defense nowadays. Look at that last game where two teams went to 135 points. It was come on. It was the Pacers and the
yeah,
Hawks. Nobody.
yeah.
This NBA is not about defense,
That's
and
the
it's
Pacers and the
apparent.
Hawks, though. Like we got a team that's predicated on defense in the Bucks. So
No, I understand it, but I'm just saying it's not sexy.
yeah,
They would do whatever they
it's
can with
not
the rules to make sure that defense is not going
defense.
to be there anymore.
Defense today is not your 1-on-1. Go guard him. I'm gonna lock him up. Defense
That's
is
what
a
I'm saying. Is LeBron really
team aspect.
defending? He ain't.
How many times do we go on the internet? Got LeBron just standing in the paint. Everybody like, yo, go pushing him in a direction to go do something.
I just
Like
feel like that's
half the
like
time
somebody just
he's
honing
saving.
in on
I ain't
that.
saying he's bad. I ain't saying he's bad. I'm saying at the end of the day, he's taking his rest on the defensive end. Ain't nothing wrong with that. A lot of players do it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying LeBron is at the age of his career where he's not out there just gassing himself. Because if that was the case, that man would be fucking as much as they rely on him, he'll be fucking done by the time we get to the
Well,
fourth quarter.
then
But he's
nobody
he's a
doing it.
smart
Steph is
man.
not doing it either. And Steph is just waiting for that good come back up the court, shoot 3 point from half court. He's not gassing himself on defense.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's what
and
I'm
he's
saying.
not even good
Nobody's got
defensively.
just our
Wait,
superstars ain't doing it. But when it comes to defense, it's mostly a team aspect. But half the time, a lot of these people is just not even playing defense; they just take a rest. Silence. I don't like it.
My
Nobody
fault.
got
That was my
power.
criteria. I know if it was gonna I kind of went to a tangent. My bad.
Dre, you know you're on mute, right?
Yeah, I'm on mute. Yeah,
Okay, no, that's one thing.
I've just been like chuckling.
Got you.
through this through the
He's like
criteria.
John. He's like John Cho. Don't know what the fuck he talking about.
Man, John glitched for a second. He's like, wait, what's going on here?
Well, I don't really have criteria because I guess I'm the guy on the fence. I personally don't care for the Jordan versus LeBron debate. I'm
Wait,
at the point of oh go ahead.
can I
Yeah,
ask a question? Can I ask a question
Go
real quick?
Of course.
So, is anybody gonna name a GOAT that's not in this list? Hold on, I'm gonna list some players. All right, I got 6 players: Jordan, LeBron, Magic, Bird, Duncan, Kareem. Is someone else gonna be named in this GOAT
I
debate?
mean, Kobe would have been in there.
Yeah.
But I don't know to what. I feel like between Mike and Jordan, Kobe was that middle person that kind of got overshadowed by the conversation of MJ versus Jordan. Because if you want to talk about accolades, talk about points, talk about not really stats, but he meets a lot of criteria for one of the greatest of all time.
I also feel like during the NBA, like during Kobe's career, the NBA was going such during like such a transformative time that there was so many different faces of the league. You know what I mean? From rule changes, from just trying to make money and marketing, all that stuff. That like now they're set up in a way that whoever has the most type of media attention, you automatically think go to whatever. You know what I mean? But back then it was like nobody was really talking about it. Like if social media was as big as it is now back then when Kobe was out, I think Kobe would have not have been overshadowed. I know we spoke about it in high school and whatever. Like I remember Dre would tell me all the time about Kobe. He was my Kobe news. Him, you know. But besides that, that's just how I see it.
maybe controversial, maybe hot take. I don't put Kobe up there as a GOAT because he's not even the best Laker. To me, Kobe's only elevated because he passed away. I don't want to sound like an asshole, but when Kobe was alive, we was not saying this. When he
Not
passed
true.
away, all of a sudden,
Not true.
I was saying this
no,
shit.
no,
In high
no, no,
school,
no, no. It's
the,
talking
the,
about yeah,
I think it's on
high
media.
school. Yes, high
the
school, high
comparison
school.
was LeBron and Kobe before it was LeBron and Jordan.
Yeah,
I mean, the
because
commercials were there.
they on that level. It was about Kobe and LeBron playing each other at that time. It never happened, but that's what the commercials was about. I'm saying now today, I'm not talking about us growing up. I'm saying today, when Kobe retired, we was not talking about him as one of the goats. And even at that time, he's not even considered the best Laker.
But
So, half the time people's gonna talk about Magic first. Depending on who you talk to, they might talk about Shaq, maybe Kareem, but
Nah, he's the best
like
Laker, bro. He's the best Laker.
sorry,
Didn't
man. That's
Magic play with
like
against
I
the
said,
Bombers?
He's the best
that's
Laker.
me, but yeah, that's how I feel. So
My man Magic.
Steph
I
was
feel
goat.
I feel the
Bombers.
conversation around
LeBron is
Kobe
goat.
changed when he passed away. So
If Steph Curry's considered a GOAT, the Kobe's considered a GOAT. You can't.
yeah,
There's no way you can put
like that
Kobe
as a goat, yes. The goat, no,
No,
like
the
that.
GOAT.
The
I'm
goat,
never gonna say the GOAT. No,
the goat conversation. That's strictly Jordan and LeBron.
but see, he
That's
asked
what I'm saying.
how many GOATs you have. So technically, he's a GOAT. So he
Oh,
will
if you're
be in the
saying how many goats, then yeah, then I would definitely name Kobe up there.
But then
I
what's a
I,
goat?
I understood it as the goat conversation.
There's only two people we're gonna ever talk about for the GOAT. It's gonna be LeBron and
So
MJ.
we on the same page.
Okay, so yes, Dre. To answer your question, we are not gonna name anybody else from that criteria unless we're referring to something else of a category.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
I mean, unless you want to go 1 to 5, then maybe. But we're just doing 1 and 1 right now.
It's funny because like on that list, you got 1 through 5. Like my list, they're all like a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5.
You said Magic was on that list, right?
Yep. So I'll name them in order. So Magic's the 1, Jordan's the 2, LeBron or Bird could be the 3, and Duncan's the 4, and Kareem's the 5.
No. We ain't gonna do no LeBron or Bird. Pick one.
No. He's
Oh,
talking
no,
about
I'm just saying.
position.
I'm just talking about positions.
He said
On my
he was
list.
naming his 5. He said he was naming his 5. That's 5. No or. Give me one. Pick one. planet. Let's go.
Wait, but isn't that 5 though?
No, that was I.
Except-
No, I
except
named
for his
6
three.
people, and I'm
Exactly.
saying
Except
that.
for his number 3, he picking Bird
It was the
or
ship
LeBron.
and 3.
I'm
Yeah.
saying pick one. We only got
Okay,
5
okay,
people. We ain't
okay.
got no
I
bench
got you.
players.
All right, Dre.
I don't know. I don't know. I
You
don't
gotta
think
plant your flag,
I'm
man.
not gonna pick one of those guys,
You
man.
gotta
I don't
plant
think
your
that's what it's
flag, man.
about today, man.
It's
That's
a,
not
it's
what
a
it's about
starting
today.
5, not a starting
Wait,
6.
why would you say Magic? That's my question. Like you wasn't really alive to be watching him like
Well,
that.
no, I'm just saying based on my criteria, those are the only 6 people you could talk about. That's why I asked about
So
that
for
list.
you,
Yeah.
when someone talks about it and you want to defend with passion
Mhm.
for the love of the game, just because you're going with your criteria with the chips and the accolades. That's like, yo, this is my
Mhm.
5 or 6 for your bench play or whatever, and this is why because of these chips. No matter what you say, statistically, they're the goats.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
Like if somebody picks anybody from the 6, I mean it's just picking hairs at that point. Like then you go like into deeper conversations. But as long as we know that these 6 people are like the where we start, then everything's good to me. Like
I
with
seen
no
the
wild
argu-
cards.
I seen the argument that Magic won some of his chips because he was playing with other Hall of Famers and he really was being carried. I seen that
He was
argument.
driving the ship. He wasn't being carried.
He definitely was at that time. Kareem
Yeah.
Boat. So,
I mean, yeah, but he was a 6 what? I don't know how. What he's 6'10" or something.
I see what
Point-
you're doing.
Magic,
He's a point guard. Like, come on, who's stopping this point guard?
I,
It's
mean,
like
I see what you're
it's
doing.
like LeBron playing the 1 now. Who's stopping this guy?
They're
Yeah.
trying to be
You know
like
what I mean?
everybody else. They try to diminish Magic to make Steph Curry that number 1 point guard. I see what you're doing. You ain't love that.
Nah. Steph is definitely not my number 1 point, but because like I can't see Steph. Like I can see Steph that 1 year when he had like the high top haircut. I can see him that year be like, I could carry a team. But after that, I'm just like, I can't see that anymore. Because that was a team that there was no Clay, there was no Draymond. It was like a whole bunch of rookies, more or less, and they was almost made it to the playoffs. Like Steph was doing what he got to do to win any game. And for me, that he was like rising up my list of like top 20, whatever.
Steph is one
Af-
dimensional. If he didn't have a 3, he won't be talked about.
Yeah, but I mean, we can't really say that anymore. If Reggie Miller didn't have a 3, he's a bum then.
Yeah, but so we saying they great 3-point, like Ray Allen, great 3-point shooter. But
Ray
we
Allen
saying
could dunk back in the day, though. Ray Allen
we
was,
saying people say Steph Curry's a GOAT,
yeah, but
but he's
why?
one
You know what I mean?
dimensional
Yeah, exactly.
because of how he changed the game. So that I won't argue because he took the game from let's rush it to the paint to let's shoot from half court. Because ever since Steph Curry started shooting from half court, everybody in the NBA want to shoot from half court. And
Others
that's
were
a
doing
fact.
it before that. Gilbert Arenas was doing that.
Like
Gilbert Arenas was doing that before.
how many times a night he was shooting from half court and hitting it?
But that's not
Gilbert
how the NBA was. Because if you want to use that argument, Ray
Of
Allen
course,
had a
there's
lot
people
more
who made half
threes
court shots.
than
LeBron
Steph.
made a half court shot. He's not a half court shooter. LeBron was the first person to make half court shooting a regular everyday or night shot, and we can't say anybody did before him.
Bro,
I'll
he
wait
was
if you tell me
shaky
somebody
from
did before him.
3. And you want to say he was the one to start it? For me, it was Agent Zero.
So name the starter
I
of the
just
half
named
court shoot.
Yeah, it was Gilbert Arenas. It was 1 year he was just hitting them shits all over the place. Deep
Steph
threes.
Curry been doing it for like how
But
many years now? You talking about 1 year?
no, but you're saying, oh, he was the first one to do it. He was not the first one to do it. Not like, oh, who was the first one to do it?
No, I said he was the first one to change the league to that.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought you was referring to like, oh,
So okay,
without
let
him,
me
nobody
know
else was
who the
going to do
first
it.
person to shoot from half court, and then we'll say he's the first person started.
If Gilbert Arenas didn't get injured, who knows what'll happen? That's what I'm saying. That's just my argument. But anyway, that's far away from the point, though.
Wait, so okay, so then what's John Charles' criteria?
Well,
They from Miami.
like I said, yeah, they had to play in Miami one time. They had to win a title with D Wade. That's the greatest shooting guard ever to play the game.
So Eric Dampier.
Nah. Nah, for me, I just faded out of the Jordan versus LeBron debate. I personally take Jordan. I just leave it as that. In my mind, I just go down to if it's a one-on-one game, Jordan versus LeBron, I'm taking Jordan. That's how I boil it down to in my mind. I look at it as a team. If I'm building a team, I'm most likely going to pick LeBron first over Jordan. It's different things, but I just looked at it as a one-on-one aspect, and I'll pick Jordan. I left it at that for me personally. The back and forth over LeBron and Jordan It's just I got tired of it, so I boiled it down to that simply for me.
Yeah, but we're having fun, so you got to get back into
Wait,
it.
so your criteria, wait, so your criteria is nobody else is in it except for LeBron and Michael Jordan. That's your criteria.
When it comes to the GOAT, just the GOAT conversation, them too, right?
Okay,
So
okay.
that's what the context of this is. If there's more people than that, then we can start going down the list. So like I would probably start going down like same route you go down a little bit, start looking at championships, all that stuff, what they did for a team, other stuff than that. But just in terms of just the GOAT, I'm probably just I'm Jordan. Like I said, that's what I boil it down to. So
That's an interesting thing with the one-on-one thing because I will actually go with your point with Jordan beating LeBron one-on-one, but then in the team game, who's more of a threat? You know what I mean? Because let's triple team Jordan. You know what I
it's
mean?
like
Like, is he making a better pass than LeBron? No, he's not. Like, I don't think LeBron has that one-on-one type of footwork. Like, yeah, he does have it now, but you always have that fear he might pass it. Somebody else might do a cut or something. But it was just Jordan. You be on an island with Jordan, you ain't beating Jordan or Kobe. I gotta add Kobe, but when it comes to LeBron, it's like he's not that really strong with the front.
We be getting that that notion from that in a one on one because we never seen Jordan play nobody like LeBron one on one.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm talking about like hypotheticals at this point.
Because we
I
talk
mean,
about LeBron,
nah,
we talk about
yeah.
Michael Jordan
I think
versus
LeBron will beat him 1-on-1. I think
we
he's
see,
too
we talk about
big.
Michael Jordan versus
Who
the
got the
old
ball
NBA
first?
versus LeBron James versus a new NBA. So we talking about two different NBAs.
all I'm saying is we go to the Rucker, throw a one-on-one ball in. Y'all play basketball. I don't care what rules we playing by, street rules, prison rules. I don't give a fuck. I'm taking Jordan. That's how I feel. I leave it at that. If you take
Jordan can't
LeBron,
stop
you take
LeBron
LeBron.
though.
Like I look, if that's what you believe, if that's what go with it, man. I ain't gonna stop nobody from what they believe. Trust me. I'm not here to Jordan. I'm not gonna do that with you. All I'm gonna say is that it's what I believe. I give you reasons why I believe it, but I ain't gonna stop you, man. I think you're right too. If you say LeBron, I think you're right too. That's
I'm
what I
here to judge you tonight. I'm here to judge some people tonight. Fuck that. We can be friends after. I'm here to judge some people tonight.
say.
I feel like somebody got to be a Jordan fan here, like, because everyone he's like, oh, LeBron, like,
He's a Jordan fan. John Trump said he's a Jordan
Yeah,
fan.
I'm a Jordan fan as well.
Two
I don't
Jordan
hear
fans.
your defenses over here. Yeah,
Well, I think the criteria should be more than just like, oh, it's LeBron and it's Jordan. That's not fair to the many great players. You know?
but nobody talks about anybody else greater than them. No one's gonna
No,
see us say Magic's better than
No,
LeBron.
I don't think that's true. I think we feel that way because like these combos are like region based. Like if we go out west, they might have a different debate. They're gonna talk about Kobe Bryant. Internationally, it is Michael Jordan. People that grew up like in our age, it is gonna be between them two. People that came up in the 80s and 70s, they're gonna talk about other players. You know what I mean? That's why, and amongst our friend groups, it's always gonna be those two guys. But there's more great players than that.
I just say I think it's pretty cohesive that it's Jordan. Even on TV, it's Jordan and LeBron. Like we're gonna say great players. There's a bunch, but we're gonna say the great player. There's only two people that we ever anybody ever compared the great player online, in person. I've never heard nobody say, "Yo, Magic Johnson and LeBron, which one?" Magic Johnson's a great player, and I feel like he was just as good a player as Mike. In that Mike just he's got the push. But I feel like I'm not gonna say no. Never heard nobody say. When we say one A, one B, I'm LeBron or Michael Jordan.
No, I think that Bill Russell is the ultimate winner. Like everybody is trying to get to just winning every year. That's the point of the NBA. Like that's the point of competing is to win. You know what I mean? And if you talk to like I'm saying, like you're right. In the media today, it is Jordan and LeBron. But that wasn't always the case. You know, it used to be, as you mentioned, Kobe and LeBron at that same point. Before that, there's been other debates. Bill Russell has been the constant person forever. Like, I mean, that's fine. He's not as skilled as these guys, but the point of playing a game is to win, or competing is to win every time. That's why, like that is based on region. Like, if you ask a Celtics fan who's the best player, they're not going to mention LeBron or Michael Jordan. It's based on regions and stuff like that.
They also hate them too. So
Yes, about who you ask. Like I know, like people that are my elders, they're Knicks fans. They don't say that LeBron is the best. They
Yeah,
won't
but
even talk about LeBron.
It's
that's
Patrick
just being
Ewing.
delusional at that point. If you're a Knicks fan and you saying anybody on the Knicks, at that point, it's like, of course, people gonna say something crazy like, "Yeah, this person." If you go NFL,
Stephon Marbury, he's the greatest point guard ever.
No,
Nah,
but they'll say Mike because Mike crushed the entire NBA for all those years. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
but then LeBron James crushed it after. So it's like,
It's not-
is if you
Yeah.
ask
Nah,
somebody older,
but LeBron didn't crush it though, and that's what we got to talk about.
Wait.
He didn't
LeBron didn't crush the league?
No,
Are you?
no, he didn't crush.
Whatever
the
I
league.
say, Dre, I don't mean to disrespect you.
No, it's
Well, are you
fine.
stupid?
No, I'm not stupid. You know what
This
crushing
nigga
the league is?
dominated the Eastern Conference every
That's
goddamn
a
year,
conference. Joe.
and then he went to the West and did it too.
What do you do on? You're saying he dominated the West? He
Nah,
never dominated the West.
you
That's not true.
fall back. When you
There's
dominate,
so many
you
things
said
that
dominated
happened
the West,
against him
you
in the
lost
He
me.
West.
didn't do
You lost me.
yo, John.
lost
Thank
me.
you.
If
You
AD
said
wasn't
dominated the
injured,
West,
it
you
was a
lost
whole
me.
different.
No,
My man almost made the playoffs with bum-ass rookies before AD was there.
Hold on,
With
let me say this.
Lonzo, Kyle Kuzma. Come on,
Look,
he
look,
would make
look.
the playoffs.
Look, this is the goal of competing, right? Bill Russell played for 13 years.
Yeah.
Okay, he got 11 chips. That's dominating.
How many teams were playing the NBA back then?
Giovanni, you're talking about something else. I'm talking about one thing that's dominating. You know what I mean? LeBron did that halfway. Like he did
If
that.
I went to my daughter's daycare center and played with those basketball kids, I would dominate every year too. Like
I don't know about that.
you got Bill Russell playing against plumbers over
I don't
here.
know about that.
Maybe.
I don't know
You
about
got he was going against plumbers and mailmen. Like after the day, they went back to work. Fuck out of
anybody
here.
who goes to the finals 50% of their career, nobody can tell me he ain't dominated. Sorry, whether he won it or not, he went to the finals 50% of his career. So
But
I mean,
if you lost, you didn't dominate though. You lost.
what? Okay, so if you're gonna, I love
He
having
likes to use
conversations
stats, right? Didn't he
this
almost win
conversation
Finals MVP that one
Oh,
year?
wait, you
the
said
same concept
almost?
with
Joe,
with
you
John
talking about
Travolta
almost.
everybody.
and Tom Brady.
Nobody.
You say Tom Brady to go, right? Because he could throw it to somebody. MJ the GOAT because he had somebody on his team. We're gonna say a lot of finals. LeBron James didn't have anybody, and if we can't agree upon that, then we just talking in circles. If we
We
can't
don't
say
agree on that.
LeBron James
We
had a
don't agree
lot
on
of
that.
finals,
Sorry,
that he didn't have
you said LeBron didn't have nobody.
Nah, his first Cavs team was bad. Like the
You say he had
beginning
somebody,
Cavs.
John?
I ain't gonna say every single team. I'm not saying
John,
every single team,
your GOAT
but some
broke
teams.
down
Yes,
on him in the finals.
he's still there. Got Chris
Your
Bosh.
GOAT broke down him on the finals.
He's still there. Got Chris Bosh.
Do you just the Chris Bosh who started
He's
from the
still
paint
there.
and started to the three
Got
point?
Chris
That
Bosh.
Chris Bosh?
And
Which Chris Bosh
LeBron
you talking
and
about?
LeBron took him out the
3-point
paint.
Chris Bosh
So
or
still got
in the
Chris
paint
Bosh.
Chris Bosh? Okay.
Like I said, LeBron took him out
What's
the
Kyrie
paint.
talking about?
So
What's Kyrie?
I'm just
What's
saying.
Kevin Love talking about? Is it Kevin? See, this is a conversation we don't want to have because we say LeBron should have put on his shoulder.
It's
He had
spicy
40
now.
points. That's what I'm saying. Like, how much more shoulder he gonna do? How many finals that Michael Jordan had an injured person?
Wasn't Pippen injured last year? The last
How
year?
many finals that Kobe didn't have Shaq? 1,
Two,
Wait.
3.
3. Get the fuck out of here. He won 1 without him.
He won 2 without him.
No, he won 1
Kobe
without him.
got 5 titles.
Kobe got 5. He won
on,
2.
James.
Shaq.
Come on, James.
Kobe won
Remember,
5
Paul
titles and
Gasol.
got 2 without Shaq.
Yeah, 09 and 10 or those
And I
years
believe
ones
one of
against-
those years he went to the finals and lost to the Celtics with Paul Gasol. I might be wrong on that one.
Yes, you're right. It was he won against the Celtics and then he won against the Magic. And then he lost again to the Celtics.
It was 3. Okay, it was 3. It was 2000, 2001, 2002.
Oh,
3 with Shaq. 3 with
It was
Shaq.
3 with
He's
Shaq.
seen 3 with Shaq.
3 with Shaq. Okay. But how many? But look who he had. 3. He had one of the best centers of all time. No,
And then he went with Paul Gasol.
another great.
Paul Gasol is not.
Paul
Gasol
Gasol
not on
wasn't
the
great
same
at
level
that
as Shaq,
time, and-
nowhere
and-
near Shaq.
Yes, he
Yeah.
was. Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
Paul
Look,
had
Paul
to be
Gasol was
molded.
great, right? Paul Gasol was good, but he ain't Shaq good.
No, he's
I
not
didn't say
Shaq.
he was that good.
I,
We just needed somebody Paul Gasol good on the team, and we didn't have nobody Paul Gasol good.
They had
Yeah,
Anthony.
I mean,
All time.
he got Anthony Davis.
Who,
How many
who
years
the nigga
now?
who spent most of the time on the bench injured?
Mr. Glass himself,
So,
Mr.
like I
fucking
said,
Glass.
He got Anthony Davis.
Nah,
Go ahead.
Anthony is a bum. I don't give a fuck. He's a
Go ahead.
bum,
He
bro.
is not a
Go
bum.
ahead.
bro.
Anthony, he cannot score without LeBron at this point.
That's not
This
true.
nigga's a bum.
He
That's
want to
not
fight
true,
more than he
bro.
want to play. He
You
wanna
act
fight
like
the
he's a
right
rim
way, he wanna
runner.
play.
He want He wants to shoot threes, nigga. That's not you, bro. Stop it. Stop it. And even if you do, you can't make the shots. Like, oh, my knee hurts when someone gets too close to me. Man, I'm a Lakers fan, but I fucking hate AD now, bro. We can't win games with him. We can't win. I can't do anything with that, bro.
You can't win with him. You can't win.
Can't
With
win
him.
with him. I'm just mad, bro, because he's a bum.
It's like
He's
a
not a
curse.
bum,
Anybody who
bro.
play with
Okay,
LeBron
he's
James, something happens out of nowhere, or they become a whole different player. Niggas are gonna be a
No.
Yeah, that's
heartless
because
fan.
of LeBron, though. That's what LeBron
But
does.
Yeah,
why do
but
you?
then why change your play style?
No, because he's like molding people to play in his way. Like he has Chris Bosh and Kevin Love just standing on the corner waiting for him.
Let,
And
let me
that's
To
tell you
be
why
in
it's
his
a lie,
evident to
zone.
right?
everybody, man.
There's one person who could debunk that, and that's Kyrie. The person who said he wished he never left, that they got more rings because he got in his own head. So that's a debunk right there.
That's
Well,
That's the
one
first thing
Kyrie
to
person.
speak
Kyrie
about
was
it.
That's
just a
one person.
Kyrie was an
Yeah, but
anomaly. He's just
so
great.
so so you telling me if Kevin Love came to LeBron's team and played like Kevin Love played, that'd benefited the team?
You
What
I
you
don't
just, you
saying?
know.
just said
It
that
wouldn't
somebody
benefit LeBron.
left LeBron saying that they wanted to go back to him, though.
No, because he's saying that LeBron molds. So when you come to the team, he picks your position and molds you. That's not true. You telling me
Bro,
he won't wait
wait.
and Bosh?
You think Kevin Love wanted to stand in the corner waiting to play?
Hold on.
Exactly.
But
You think
nobody
LeBron
did.
went
If you
to
think about
Miami
it.
and told Wade and Bosh how to play?
Bro, Bosh him changed.
Yeah, like LeBron,
You
like
think he
when
said
LeBron.
Bosh get out
No,
that
no,
paint
no, no,
and
no, no,
shoot
no,
a three?
no. Because what you're saying is that LeBron made no. LeBron is like what James Harden said. He LeBron is the system.
The
Everything
system,
goes
I
over.
knew
Yeah,
That's
it.
the
you have
actual
to work
system
with
right there.
LeBron.
You
Yeah.
have to play around LeBron. So every offense is catered to LeBron. So
Well,
that's
hold on,
why
hold on.
every time
I
LeBron
want to
drives,
agree. I want to
everybody's on the
agree.
three.
Name an offense that's not catered to Steph. Name an
What's the
offense that's not
worst?
catered to Kobe.
What's
Name
the
an
worst
offense that's
LeBron?
not catered
What's
to
the worst
Jordan. That don't make
offense
no
that
sense.
LeBron
Whoa,
had?
whoa,
What's
whoa.
the
It's not
worst?
kids.
What's the
Kobe.
worst
No,
LeBron?
wait. Let me just say this though. Like, the guys you're naming, you don't have to like change your entire play style to play with them though.
Yeah, but like,
Cass, who's on
what's
the
the
bench this
worst?
year? Who's
What's
on the
the
bench
worst?
this year?
What is the worst
Hold on,
Who's
hold
on
offense
on,
the
that
hold
bench
on.
this
LeBron
year?
had?
Why
What
he
is
on the
the worst
bench?
offense that
Wait,
LeBron
wait, wait,
had?
wait. We are both talking. Y'all both talking. Hold on, hold on.
What is the worst offense that LeBron had in all
You
his
tell
years? What
me.
is the worst LeBron's? 2 or 3 years ago, that Lakers roster that was assembled that had no 3-point shooters. That's the
You talking
worst
about the
offense he
old people,
played.
right?
Nobody wants to stand there and wait for the ball.
Exactly. They had no,
That's
but
what
they had
happened.
no 3-point shooters. When LeBron is successful, he's surrounded by 3-point shooters.
So that you know what that says? That says niggas they play in the paint. Nobody's wanted to take the mid range shot. So LeBron. So this is why it don't make sense. If you'd have made that statement about LeBron when he first came in, okay, because he was the paint guy. LeBron James is not the paint crasher no more. So it don't even benefit him to have a bunch of 3-point shooters if he don't even want to play the paint. It'll benefit him. How many of you say if LeBron had a big, he'll win a lot more? So then why would we care about 3-point shooters? Why would you say 3-point shooters made him the best? That's the best offense for him. And we
Because
complain about
that's
centers.
true. But that's true. This league is not predicated on centers anymore. It's about
No,
3-point shooting.
what happened was when LeBron couldn't get to that paint no more because they double team him. If you kick it out to a person who will shoot a three versus a two, that's a lot better. So of course a
Yes,
3-pointer is going to benefit him a lot
that's the
better.
analytics. That's the analytics side of the argument. But even so, if you like I said in the beginning, LeBron can still go beat somebody and get down the court, do a drive, and go get to the paint, go get a free throw. Whatever
You don't have to
conversation you
do it
want to have
every
about free
play.
throws, you
You
don't
have to do
have
it
to
every
do it
possession.
every play. In the context of it of a game, if we talk about just keeping it close, so however a game works, keeping it close. LeBron, like I said, I don't think LeBron is going out there gassing himself. So if you have somebody around him, which is supposed to be Anthony Davis, when he actually does show up
How
to
you
play,
doing, Trey?
All right, let me ask you a question, John. What would you say like the average end of the game points are like between two players? What would you give a gauge like? Not gonna be accurate, but what's the average
what,
for a
what do
final
you
score?
what do you mean?
Like final score like Lakers versus somebody. The final score was this. What do
Even
you,
like
what do you think
like
the
both
average
teams,
is?
like 109
Yeah,
versus
both teams.
110 type of thing.
Yeah.
Like it's probably like a five, like at most, I'm going to say a 5-point difference
No, I'm saying
as
like
an
is it
average.
100, like in the hundreds, in the
We're
80s, in the
going in the
90s?
hundreds. Today's leagues, we're
Hundreds,
going in the
okay.
hundreds.
So if LeBron James did 30 of those points, right, and you say that he don't have to crash the board every single play, where the other 70 points is coming from then? If you telling me you want him to crash the board every single time, you want him to get so okay, if he do that, where the fuck the other points gonna come from?
But that's
I
why
mean,
he
he
has
could
to
create.
create.
He's not gonna beat it in the fourth. If you say,
So,
yo,
but
get in that
I'm not
paint,
asking
work
LeBron to do
hard,
it.
but he's doing it. So How much
Okay,
more can he do it?
that's LeBron is averaging the same thing he always averaged, 27, 7, and 7, right? That's somewhere around his average, maybe 27, 8, and 8. That's what he's
Right
averaging
now,
this
you mean?
year.
Right now?
Okay.
Yeah, like I assume he's somewhere in that range. But that getting rebounds is normal. He don't even got to fight for a rebound half the time. Just go up and get it because nobody's fighting for it. Unless the team got a big man. So when it comes to rebounds and stuff like that, nah. Like when it comes like him, that's what like him maintaining stamina. Half the time he's not going to blow everything out to the end of the game. Now unless we get to playoffs, where that's a whole different story. And it seems the only conversation anybody wants to have about LeBron is his legs. Like it's different in the playoffs. But talking about a regular season, hey, LeBron is not going out the gas or something. That's
So
all
you
I'm
think
saying.
LeBron can do more?
I'm not saying I don't think LeBron could do more. I'm saying that at the end of the game, when it's come to crunch time, I expect LeBron to show up. I
I just
like when it comes to the more
Currently, right
argument,
now,
no, his teammates, I would say definitely do more. But himself, at 38 years old, I can't ask him more of LeBron.
and LeBron at 20 something, 30 something, I can't. And LeBron 10 years ago, how much more can a fucking person do? He he's not a 3 point shooter. If he was a 3 point shooter, this conversation would be totally different. So how much
I
more
ain't
can a
saying
nigga
that.
who's a mid range dunker do?
Go win the
Everybody be
game.
saying compare him to as a three.
I think he's a
Kobe as a
3-point
three.
shooter now,
Jordan
bro.
as a three. He don't have a three.
Chill,
We
chill,
all
chill.
know LeBron
Jordan
don't have
does
a
not
three.
have a 3.
Jordan does not have a
Jordan does
three.
not have a
Okay,
3.
I'm sorry. He has a mid range, a great mid range.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Do LeBron have a great mid range? I'll say
Yes, yes.
go a little closer to that
If he
rim.
has a great
Today,
A little
today,
closer to that
today,
post
yes.
rim.
game, he has
Today,
a great post game.
today, yes. Because LeBron has a mid. We had a whole conversation before about LeBron. One of LeBron's most lethal weapons is his mid range.
Yeah, a little close. That little
Nope.
spin move
Free,
close to
free,
that rim.
free, the whole free throw area. When to talk
Bro,
about
what
that,
about
that
his
key area, that's
post?
all him.
His post is nasty. Are we forgetting that? That's basically his mid range.
Silence. I like it.
By the way, John, he's 25. He's 25, near 26 points, 8 and 7. So it's not 7-7. I mean, that's still
Hey, look,
great for a person this old.
controversial. I don't think LeBron getting the points record is all that impressive. I think it's more impressive that he stayed healthy this long.
What? Bro, he's the first one to do it. Like, what are you talking about? That's not
Like I
impressive.
said, I don't think it's impressive that he got it. I think it's more impressive that he stayed healthy this long to do it.
He's been doing it since he was in high school. If you think about it, it's not. It's like it was coming.
I don't think the conversation should be about his points. I think the conversation should be about who is going to stay as healthy as LeBron for this long to be able to do that.
I mean, it all
What we
all
talking about?
depends.
If that's what you just said, how can you say anybody else is a GOAT? If you just said you surprised that man has dominant, or let's say not dominated,
Ooh.
I ain't say
still that
dominant. I said
healthy,
stay
still
healthy.
that
I ain't say
healthy,
nothing but
and
stay
played
healthy.
that well for that long. That was the thing you made.
All I said was stay healthy. I ain't say
I didn't say
nothing
dominant. I
about
took it back.
stay healthy.
But stay healthy and play that well for that long. Who else did that?
Like I said, all I said was stay healthy. I ain't say
You
nothing
didn't
else.
say that you surprised he it's not the scoring that he stood
But
healthy this
but
long.
but it's not a longevity argument. That's a longevity. Goat has nothing to do with longevity.
Wait,
Then
yes, it
how
does. Yes, it
how you
does.
define GOAT then?
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
come on.
okay.
You
If
didn't
we
say
Yeah.
talking about
all
if we
time.
talking about going and scoring points, that's it. That's not a GOAT conversation. Everything else, when you bring the
You're not.
context into it, is the GOAT conversation, right?
Yes.
So
That's
if
why
we just
time is
talking
in
about
there.
him going to get points, no, I'm not going to define him on GOAT based on that alone.
Correct. We're doing it over a period of time. That's why you need a time span to
So
consider
yes,
somebody a GOAT.
so yes,
So he
like
exceeded everybody's time span.
okay, that's cool. But what he's done in that time span still don't match some of the stuff that other people done.
Cool. Name it.
He ain't got 6 championships yet.
So
I
your
ain't
criteria is wins.
I ain't talking
Your
about
criteria is wins.
I ain't talking about nothing else. He got it. How many times he's been to the finals? He ain't
10.
got 6
Ten
championships.
times. Ten
That's it.
times.
And he ain't got 6 championships yet. That's
Okay.
it.
Okay.
See, this is the
So
combo we
your
gotta have
criteria
now.
is
We gotta
wins.
get there now.
There's some
I'm not,
asterisks
Montreal
though.
Brother fan.
I'm not defining it on his wins. I'm saying
Okay.
he's been there 10 times and you ain't
Look,
got 6 yet.
Mike been there how many times? 6 times?
He's
Why
been
he
there
ain't go 11? Why he ain't get 11? Why he ain't get
Hey,
11?
hey,
Why
like
he
I
ain't
said,
win 11?
you've been there,
Mike,
you've
Mike,
been
you
there
ain't the
10 times.
greatest. If your time frame, you ain't get 11.
Hey,
That sounds
been
crazy
there
to you,
10
no?
times and he only got 4, right? 4
I
is the
mean,
most.
he struggled just to make it
He's not
some
even
of
the
the time.
second most championships in the
So,
league.
You're
Is he
not.
even top
That's
5 championship?
that's why. As Andre said in the beginning, if that was a conversation, Bill Russell will be our guy.
But when you say how you didn't get 6 wins in your time frame, how the fuck Jordan didn't get
All I
11?
said was
And Jordan,
you said
we
based
love to
on
forget
longevity.
the Wizard Jordan. We love to forget Jordan leaving and coming back. That's blocked from everybody who loved Jordan memory. I want to say that because Jordan he wasn't a bum, but he was a bum. He was a shell of Michael Jordan.
Nah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
he was
just
still
say,
averaging
nah,
20
but
points.
he averaged like 20,
20 points.
22.
He was
nah,
averaging
I'm
20
gonna
points.
say if LeBron won all those chips, then it would be easy for him to be the GOAT. It would
It
be
would
no
be a top 3
discussion.
argument
It's
all
just
over again.
I'm judging LeBron based on his losses. That's why he's not. That's why I don't think he's the GOAT.
Yeah, but
Because
we
of
can
his
start
loss.
lowering we can start lowering his losses. Though.
Why? Why can we start lowering his losses?
07, who the fuck was his second man? Come on.
Okay, that's one.
Gauskas?
That's
You know
one.
what?
Yeah, that's
Williams?
one.
I ain't gonna.
No, that's
I ain't,
one. Yeah, sure, that's one.
look. It happened. You can't take. He went to the finals because you counted as he went to the finals. So don't say because he lost, you're not counting it. It counted.
No, but people
Right?
like to talk about
No,
saying,
I'm
"Oh, you
not.
made it to the finals,
I'm
right?"
saying that his finals loss means he didn't win a chip. He
Well,
fell short. That means he
But
didn't dominate
why?
the A.
But why are we getting so upset that he made it and didn't win? Look who he was up against. Every time he's in the final, he was
Because
always
the point
underdog.
is to win. The point is to
But,
win.
okay. But look who he's going against. A dynasty of the Spurs at that time. Did
They're a
anybody
dynasty
expect him to
because
win?
he's not beating them. That's why they're a dynasty.
But did anybody expect LeBron to really beat the Spurs at
But
07?
at the end of the day,
He didn't even get a
You
win.
do it if you could.
He lost.
And then he
Yeah.
against the Warriors, they had like what 100,000 All Stars. Did anybody expect him
Come
to
on,
even get a win?
You're overshooting that by a
Yo,
lot.
the Raptors beat them. So
Yeah.
Wasn't somebody injured? And there was
the Rap-
whoa.
they won. At the end of the day, they won.
Oh, okay, you want to? Okay, so then his bubble championship counts then, because a lot of niggas want to talk about his bubble chip don't
Bubble
count.
championship counts. You gotta win.
I
You
never
gotta win.
A lot of
exactly.
niggas don't like to say
Counts.
they count.
You gotta win.
I know a lot of people just don't like to use it though. They just want to say it was the weakest championship of them all. They said it was boom.
If the Clippers decided not to show up, that's not the Lakers' fault. So
I mean, the sun showed up. That's what happened. That's why the Clippers didn't show up. I think James is over it.
No, I just like if y'all guys gonna say only wins, the criteria for certain people's only wins, and I can't argue nobody who's gonna say only wins. But can't nobody say Jordan the GOAT if you talk only wins. So I said like
Wait, why not though? Why not?
Because there's other players who have one more wins than him.
You don't even got the top 5th. He's not even the 5th person in the NBA league with most wins. It's more people with wins than him. We're talking about wins.
No, I'm saying like when he was in the finals, he ain't lose. That means he had the best team 6 times.
Yeah, but if you said the goal is to win, he didn't win the most, so he's not the best.
No, I'm saying
It's not
between
your
the two guys.
percentages
Between
in the
the two
finals.
guys.
Because you didn't say your criteria was for final percentages. You said the most wins, and the most wins is not Mike by far.
But okay, so let's say John, for example. John, I'm just gonna bring it to John. Put this on John. John said the criteria was only between Mike and LeBron, right? If you go on by that,
if
then
we just talking
what
straight,
what separates them, and that is what separates them two.
Presence and wins separate them. It's not just wins. It's stats and presence.
Them
That's
two
included
together.
in that wins. So
But-
yes, Mike has the better overall finals record. LeBron's been to the finals way more times than Mike.
Going to the
LeBron
finals and losing is not wavy, bro.
But going to the finals is a
not wavy.
huge. Yeah, but
Well,
you still
how
That's
making
not
it though.
wavy. If you made it to the finals and lost, it doesn't matter. Nobody cares about the chips that
That's
Tom
not
Brady
true.
lost. Nobody
Why we
talks
only
about the
say that
time
for
Tom Brady
basketball
lost.
That's not
though?
true.
We only say
Because
that for basketball.
Nah,
That's the
it's for
crazy
every
part.
sport. It's for every sport.
nah, definitely
Nah.
for football too.
It's
You
for
don't go
every
to
sport.
Super Bowl
It's
and
for
lose.
every sport.
I don't know football, but I'm referring to baseball.
Yeah.
'Cause
Nobody says
nobody-
how many times the Yankees lost
watch
in the World Series. Nobody says
That's
that.
what I'm
Yankees
saying.
lost a
Nobody
lot.
cares about that in
A
baseball.
lot.
because
I lost
they
a
shouldn't care. Because they shouldn't care.
But they say long as Yankees a great team because they won. But
They
they lost a
won.
lot.
Though. You have to
They lost a
win.
lot.
Yeah, but you got to win a lot too. LeBron ain't win a lot. That's the whole thing that we're talking about here. If
He
you've been
did.
there, if you've been there
He won
11
4
times.
times. It's
Wait,
not-
how many
it's
times
a
did
lot.
how many times LeBron went that y'all just said?
10.
Come on, yo.
You said how many times he was there? That's what
Yeah,
your question was.
how many times was he in the finals? You said 10.
Mhm.
So he had the opportunity to be the GOAT in an easy way, but he just fell short. It's okay.
The
It's
easy.
fine.
Okay.
No, he had it
When Mike
because
got
I'm saying
those
he
times,
he got to
was-
the last game.
Wait,
he
one
was
time.
all
One
six
person at a time.
times.
Okay, wait. James, go ahead. Repeat what you said.
My
Sorry.
fault. When Mike went every single time to the finals, who was his injured players?
James, okay. I'm gonna just say
Because it's
that.
circumstantial. That's crazy
Nah,
to
nah.
say.
I'm gonna just say that that fact doesn't matter because he won. No matter what the
It
circumstance,
does matter.
he won. That's all
If
that matters.
MJ went to the finals with as shitty as a roster as LeBron James went to the finals with, this would be a whole nother conversation. And that's a
Bro, you
fact.
can
See,
say that for 1 year.
Wait.
Bro.
One thing
Nah,
at a
but
time,
See,
John.
I'm
Hold
not
on.
saying
Hold on.
1 year. Are we gonna sit here and say only 1 year LeBron went was a bad year?
That his team was trash. His first team was trash.
There's
The
other
team that
years
got
his teams was trash as well, bro.
This is
okay,
crazy.
Couldn't
okay.
do it.
No,
This is
tell me, please,
crazy.
please
The
tell me.
first Warriors,
Okay,
Kevin Love and Kyrie was both
whoa,
down.
whoa.
The first year against the Warriors,
Yeah, okay, they were
K
both
Love
down.
came out in the
But
Celtics,
that was not a
and
bad
Kyrie,
team, though. You saying that like his
but
team
they
was
were
trash?
injured though.
That doesn't mean your team is trash. You moving
But
the goalposts. I'm asking what team
besides
was
the
trash?
but besides the starters, who they
You just
had,
said
who was behind Kyrie? Dellavedova?
no. So Giovanni, the loophole he's saying is because he had those two people. Technically, his roster is not trash. What
Okay,
what make what good
That's
is it if the
that's what
people's
I'm
not
saying.
playing? That don't even make no
but
sense.
what
Right,
about
that's
when
but
he
what
had
I'm
that's
George
saying.
Hill
They're
in
not
that
playing.
finals chip? Who the fuck was
but
The
see,
same in Miami.
here's the thing. It's the same inverse side of the argument when you have it with other players. Nobody wants to talk about the context behind situations because when we talk about Steph Curry first championship, we don't mention it how long along the way. How many point guards got injured along the way? How many injuries benefited the Warriors for them to get
Yeah, because
champions?
it don't
We don't
matter.
talk
Because all you
about that
gotta
no
do is
more because
win.
it don't matter. They won. They don't talk about that. The Raptors won the championship. When you talk about Kevin Durant ain't there, Klay Thompson ain't there. Nah, they just won. So
Win.
like when it wins and losses, you win, you win. You lost, you count it.
You
That's
know
it.
you
Like
know why we you know why we don't talk about it?
injury when it comes even so when it
You
comes
know
to
why I
when
talk
it
about it?
comes to injuries, it's at the end of the day everybody gonna say the same thing. It's making an excuse.
Because you say the offense side, he still had a strong defense present. That was Draymond. Whether out he a bum or not, he had him one. Two, how the fuck you could guard this nigga shoot from half? Nobody in that first
Who we
year in that
talking about?
when he say got injured,
He's talking
who,
about? I
who's
think
able
he's
to
talking
guard
about.
Steph?
You talking about Steph Curry's first championship?
Yeah,
Steph Curry was not that dominant. Steph Curry in his first title.
hold on.
Wait, but why are you saying
Let
that
me
though? I feel like he was pretty consistently dominant. Like that was him
No, like
based on.
Yeah, but nobody was
Steph Curry.
scared at that
When we
point.
talking about Steph Curry walking and pulling up a half court, that wasn't that Steph Curry in the his first championship. That wasn't him. I'm not saying he was a bad player. I ain't saying nothing like that. I'm saying that wasn't that dude. Because even now, more context. What's the conversation we have about Steph Curry when he go to the finals? How he don't perform, right?
Yeah, I think what he won the first final MVP last
Until
time,
last year, no, 2 years ago when
two
he
years
won
ago.
that Finals MVP. What was the conversation about Steph Curry every time he went to the finals? He don't show up in the finals, right?
Yeah, everybody else got a Finals MVP before him.
Yeah, and then
AD,
everybody say, "Oh,
KD.
he's having a bad series. He's not making shots. His percentages is off." That's the conversation that evolved around Steph Curry until he won that Finals MVP.
Well, I just want to add while James is at getting more ammo that at least 2 years of LeBron's team's rosters were trash. '07, and when he
Mhm.
had George Hill. The other ones you guys have it.
Wait, okay, wait.
I
Hold
can't. You
on,
can't
hold
say
on,
injuries. So I'm
hold on.
taking
So you saying
Telling me 8 times.
the first time, yes. What's the second
'07
time?
when Kyrie left that year, when he had Isaiah Thomas, when he had George Hill, when he had see there was a whole bunch of bums I don't remember. But that year when they went against the Warriors and they got they it was swept. I think that was 2018. I think 2019 is when the Raptors won. I want to say. Yeah. Because KD won 2 years. So yeah, 2014 they won. Warriors. 15. No, my math is wrong. 15 Warriors. 16 was the Cavs. 17 was the Warriors. I'm talking about 18. Yeah, 2018 that year. I'm talking about
2014.
2018 Cavs and 2007 Cavs.
That would
For
have been
me,
his
those
last year in Cleveland.
his last year in
2014
Cleveland. Yes,
Miami.
I can't say that because they can't. They're talking about injuries. LeBron didn't perform against uh in that first year with the Heat. I mean, he performed, yes,
About
but he didn't
2014.
take
That was
over.
last year when Wade had to play minimal minutes because he was hurt.
Yeah, but we can't. Their argument is that injuries in this conversation, injuries we can't use injuries. You know what I mean? We were talking about
Are
a
you
bum
talking about the
roster, a
year?
bum roster. Just a roster
All
that's
right,
just
so
not good.
So this is the bum roster you talking about. Just correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
LeBron, Kevin Love.
Which year we talking about again?
The year you're talking about
18,
when you
right?
said the team was bad. Yeah. So
Please tell
LeBron,
me Kevin Love's averages, because I think he wasn't averaging 20. He was averaging
and
like
that's
15.
that's the year he had Wade too. That you saying that is a bad team, right?
Yep, 14.
With J.R. Smith, Shumpert, D Rose.
He's talking
That's
about
not
his last year with the Cavs.
That's the bad roster.
Remember,
The
Dwayne
players on the
Dwayne
team.
Wade Dwayne Wade was on the Cavs for that little bit of time. He got traded to
Okay.
I think Chicago. I think
yeah.
And that's a
Wait,
bad
no,
roster.
he got traded back to Miami.
Are we gonna say Dwayne was D Wade was a superstar at that time?
I'm just
Come on, bro.
asking a question.
Don't go
Is
off
that a
names.
bad roster to
Don't
you?
go off names because you're gonna
I'm
get
just asking.
D-Rose. You're gonna say
Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just asking. Is that a bad roster?
Yes,
Players-
Yes, it was a bad roster. It was showing
Yeah.
themselves. The same thing that
Hold
Joncho just said with the Lakers when they had Melo, Dwight, and they thought all these names were going to win, but they weren't because the names were good. They
If
were
Shaq
all
signed
past
the
their primes.
Lakers right now, and you go, that's a great roster because Shaq is there, because his name is there. That's not a great roster.
So
He's not-
Joe,
he's not
so
Shaq.
Giovanni, I'm gonna give you two rosters that were bad for LeBron.
That's what I'm saying. I
I'll give you
can't
two.
argue with the other ones because you said injuries don't count. So I'm going off 07, and I'm going off that 2018 year. I think it's 2018.
LeBron got swept in the finals that year. Huh?
Both of those years he got swept. Yeah, he can't do it by himself. He can't score 100 points.
You're talking about the first year, and
There's no need to be defensive, Joe.
I'm talking about
I'm
07
just asking a question.
against the Spurs, the 1st thing, and the last time he was with the Cavs. Because the year before that they won one game.
So you telling me that dominating the A is going to the finals again, swept twice?
Saying who? I'm so sorry.
But you're saying a guy dominated the NBA when he went to the finals twice and got swept in the finals twice.
Let's not sit here and
The
talk like
finals
they
is
don't
not the one
create
person.
a
It's not
game
the
plan for you in the
NBA.
finals.
When
Let's
we
not
made it
talk
to the
about it like
NBA,
that.
he dominated the
Okay.
NBA.
All right.
It's not a. If you lose to the Golden State, that's not the NBA. You lost to one team. If you got there every single year, you dominated the NBA.
Let me help you, Audrey, because I know you want to add things, right? LeBron James was number one with 34 points, right? And this is the finals, the playoff stats, right? Kevin Love, 14 points. JR, 8 points. Kyle Korver, 8 points. George Hill, 9 points. Jeff Green, 7 points. Kristen, 6 points.
Giovanni, they're gonna say because LeBron James made the plays and the ball get kicked to him most of the time. You're not gonna win
It's
this
fine.
argument.
It's fine. No, it's fine.
Let me check the field goal percentage to see how good Rodney Hood. They thought he was good when they traded him. Then he came over here, he could have make a shot. Come on, bro. That this team was a surprise. They made the finals. They
They're gonna
traded
say
Kyrie.
Ray Allen. They're gonna say, yo, he had Ray. That's a great. He's a 3-point guard.
Wait, Joe. When you were listing stats, what were you looking at? The final stats?
No, they're playoffs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll try to get that finals for you. Why the scores were a little bit different?
LeBron averaged 34, 10, and 8.5. That's good.
I just went off points.
Kevin Love averaged 19 and 11. That's pretty good.
Okay.
J.R. Smith 10 and 3.
So 34 plus 19 or 20 is like what? 50, right? Okay. That's 50 points. Who winning with 50 points? JR's what? 10? Then they could have won that first game, but he fucked up. So at that point, JR wasn't reliable. So that's what 60 points right there.
Off the Hennessy,
off the Henny. And even he was like, I was all the JR we knew back then to now is entirely different, bro. That's why he came back to the Lakers. He changed.
All right, fine.
We knew
So
he
this is a
fucked
bad
up.
roster.
He knew
It's
he
a bad
fucked up.
roster. All right, bad roster.
That's my argument because
All right.
I can't say injuries because if that was the case, we could go through a list of injuries like the Warriors and the Raptors.
That don't make no sense.
No, I'm using their argument. I'm just trying to use their argument. So therefore, LeBron only lost. He only went to the finals 8 times then.
So
Because the other 2 don't count.
He's 50%.
No, you're saying they don't count.
He's
I'm
50%.
just saying the
Thank you,
rosters are bad.
50%.
50%.
50% because you got to take away 2. So then he only went to the finals 8 times.
50%. You know what Mike's percentage is?
100.
When Mike left,
Champions number is 11. Yeah, we could just say stuff.
I'm
Don't mean
Casey Jones got like what?
So this is what I'm gonna say. This is what I'm gonna say, right? When it comes to like when the conversation when it goes, oh, Bill Russell, when it goes everybody else, But they don't matter. They don't matter because we already established that it's a LeBron and Jordan's conversation. So when people
No, that
start
was your
going,
that was
No,
your
no.
criteria.
no. I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm saying all together. Like when everybody who do that, TV, it don't matter. When they start bringing everybody else, you already stated it's a LeBron versus Jordan. Yes, we already know Bill Russell got, but it's a LeBron versus Jordan argument. So Bill Russell don't matter.
He
Bill
do
Russell
matter.
don't matter in the scope
Bill
of things. You
Russell
only
does
know.
matter,
No,
bro.
no. If you telling me we having a conversation about Jordan and LeBron, right? We're talking about their accolades against each other. Why I gotta go get Bill Russell if we're only having a conversation about two people?
So
We
you're
We're
talking
not
not
about
talking
both
talking
of
about
those
accolades.
people.
chips.
We're
That's
not
why.
talking
We
accolades.
talk-
We're talking wins,
No,
solely
no.
wins. We haven't said
Okay,
anything
but
accolades.
if we're having a conversation only revolving Jordan and LeBron as the two goats, there's no reason to be talking about Russell.
Okay, so we're gonna
We
talk only about those
we
two,
should be
right?
talking about we
Fine.
should be talking
He's
about these two,
100%,
matching them up, right?
100% in the finals. He went a fraction of the time LeBron went. That's one. So of course, if I throw 5 passes and you catch all 5, and I throw 100 passes and my percentage is lower than yours, it makes more sense. That's fine. My stats overshadow and dwarf your stats. That's fine. Like what? So if you say only wins, of course, Mike. If we say only wins, of course, Kobe. Kobe got more wins than
I ain't saying
LBJ.
look for me. I ain't boiling it down to only wins. Like we having an only wins
So
conversation
then
right
what are
now,
we
but it's
talking
not
about
boiled
then?
down. It's not. But like when we have this discussion, we never just boil it down to only wins. Everybody talks about everything else. Who Jordan was, what he did. That just brought up the fear conversation, all that stuff. All this stuff creates this argument. It's never just boiled down to just wins.
So you think niggas feel MJ?
Hell yeah.
What about all them conversations niggas had? Like, yo, I should talk shit to MJ and MJ bust my ass. How the fuck you feel somebody if you talk shit to them?
In the context of having a basketball game,
You
like
gotta try
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
exactly. Like how many people say, "Yo, I like the whole documentary with Jordan." Everybody talking about, "Oh yeah, like I tried to do this and fuck, I got fucked up for it." Like
I mean,
Yeah, but you don't
hold
feel
on, hold on.
somebody.
That documentary was made by Jordan, so he could
okay,
have been editing
but
shit.
we no, but
Come on, come on, come
even
on.
if we don't go, even if we don't go about that, how many more documentaries was made about Jordan before Jordan made his own
LeBron is
documentary?
not even over. Let's wait
We're
till his
not talking
career's
about.
over.
Okay, then you can't say that when you just told me people don't fear LeBron. You said that.
No, listen, I want to be on both sides.
I'm just saying. You said that. You told me that.
Listen,
I
all
didn't
I
say
gotta
that.
say, all
All
I
the
gotta
narrative
say,
pushed by media because that made no sense. Who don't fear this man who went to the NBA, who went to the finals 10 times? How can you not fear him?
The same
Steph
people
is a
who say
one-dimensional
Because he's
player. You fear
losing.
him.
That's why. That's why. Because you could beat him
exactly
once he's there.
like at the end of the day,
I think because he's friends with everybody.
everybody's gonna hold against LeBron that he had that meltdown on the Miami Heat. That is the one probably the biggest thing that everybody's gonna bring up when it comes to this conversation. He had
No,
a meltdown that
the biggest
everybody's
is
gonna
gonna be
say
the
LeBron would
bubble.
never had.
The
No,
biggest is always gonna be the bubble. The bubble's gonna always be a bullshit ring for
hell
him.
I think
no,
that's second
hell no.
place. I think that's second place.
Even if we don't talk about the bubble, you can't. Nobody's gonna talk about like it's like when we were telling you the other day. You can't have the conversation around LeBron's career without bringing up Dwayne Wade. You can't have that conversation without talking about Dwayne Wade.
That's
That's
true,
cap.
John. I think that's true,
That's
John.
cap.
I think that's true.
So
No, that's true.
I think their
Like,
careers are linked.
like,
because of
yes.
the
Wait,
same.
hold on. One at a time. Sorry, I
Sorry,
gotta.
sorry. My bad,
James,
my bad.
go ahead.
So,
No, it was John Brown.
Okay,
My
okay.
bad.
so like I said before, the only reason because it's always going to be if and what happens. What factually happened is that LeBron had a meltdown. LeBron was going through his shit and he fucked up in the finals. It's notoriously known by everybody. Dwayne Wade pulled LeBron to the side, said, "Dude, you are the best motherfucking player in the league. You need to get the fuck about your head and lead this fucking team." That turned LeBron's career entirely around. If he did not have that conversation with LeBron, who knows what LeBron would have went going forward. We had that argument. Do we think that LeBron was never going to win a ring after that? No, not saying that. He might have won less rings. LeBron said that himself. He might have won less rings. He still would have been a dominant player, but he wouldn't be a GOAT talk conversation anymore. This is all stuff that LeBron said too.
Okay,
So
let me ask you
for
this, right?
LeBron's career, like if Dwayne Wade didn't come or he didn't have Dwayne Wade to be there with him after he fucked up that first year, his the whole conversation around his career is entirely different.
You think that Wade conversation made LeBron James a better player, not a
I
better
think,
teammate, not a
but
better
it's
teammate,
mindset.
a
It's
better player.
mindset.
So that conversation made him score more, made him drive more, made
Yes,
him dunk more, made him more athletic.
yes. I think it made LeBron a
Okay,
better player because it took the blueprint from Miami. He took that to forward thing for the rest of his career and building teams. He tried to copy that, and he does that even today. He takes the Miami Heat blueprint and he tries to bring that forward with every team that he has. So he
I
gained
don't
the
think he
mindset
means
there.
that,
if
John.
No, no,
it made a
but
kid who was what,
so
21?
Wait, hold on.
but
Come on.
mindset is mindset not part of the build of a player? Is your IQ not a
Of
part of the
course it
build
is.
of a
Of
player?
course it is.
So
But you
when it
telling
comes to
me
making teams,
you
what?
think anybody could have the conversation with him?
John, I think
No,
what
no,
James is
not
trying to
not
say.
Nobody
Wait, hold
wanted to
up.
do it. You know why? Because nobody's on his level. Wade was established. So of course it made sense come from Wade. You think if on the Cavs they had a conversation with him, he'd be like, yeah, you right. He'd be like, fuck you niggas. I'm better than everybody on this team. Times
no
10.
because like we said before, LeBron tried to get big headed while he was in Miami, tried to get
He was a
Eric Spoelstra
kid.
fired, tried to get Eric Spoelstra fired, tried to control the team. Pat Riley was like, no. And Dwayne Wade is the only person, not even the only person. At that time, Dwayne Wade is his brother. Today, Dwayne Wade is his brother. That's the person he came to, your closest confidant. That's the person who could have that conversation with him. Anybody else? I don't know. I mean, I ain't talk about it, but we all everybody knows what allegedly was going on in LeBron's life while he was so distracted. So
Yeah. His mom getting piped out by a
yeah,
fucking teammate, nigga.
I ain't gonna say
Yeah,
that.
come on.
I
This
ain't gonna
kid's
do
a
that.
kid. He's a kid going through an adult problem. Having a
Wait,
Jesus
how
shadow,
old was he at that
two
time?
shadows, being said he's gonna be a great one of the greats. Then he getting shitted on by Mike, getting shitted on by Kobe, getting shitted on by Kareem. Everybody got something to say about him. Every decision he make is oh the reason why the decision was so big because it was LeBron James. You think if Kobe would have did the decision, Mike would have did the decision? Oh, Mike probably. If Kobe would have did that, it would have been as big.
Hell yeah, because of the level of what he did. When did
Come
Kobe
on, bro.
first? When Kobe was talking about getting traded from the Lakers when he demanded a trade, was we not having that same big blockbuster going on?
No, we wasn't.
Where's Kobe
No,
going?
we
He didn't
wasn't.
sit down in front of everybody. Was like, yo, this is the
We
people.
were saying one
No,
of the greatest players of all time is gonna leave to another team. What team he going to?
When Kobe demanded a trade, everybody in the media was fucking talking about it. It ended up not happening, but
Yeah,
everybody in the media was talking about when Kobe
championship winning
demanded that
Kobe,
trade.
right?
Yes, he had his
Think
titles already. He
about
won
one
his
chip jump,
champions.
one chip 21-year-old kid LeBron.
All right, but
He's
LeBron
not
was
even a
already
factor yet.
LeBron has already established himself as GOAT James at that time. King James, of course.
When,
Like
when?
Three,
when the
4 years in,
decision, the time
3 years
around
in.
the decision,
So he was 26. That's when he was
Was
the
he?
GOAT? I don't know about
he was
that, bro.
establishing himself as King
Well,
James.
he been in
Was
the
he
league
not?
for 7
Did
years,
he
so
not call himself King James?
I don't know that he called himself. I think somebody else called him. That name King
So
did not come from him.
so the tattoos on it he got for no reason.
The tattoos he got was the chosen
The
one,
very
not the
very
King.
very 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 sports first Sports Illustrated, all that stuff all those years.
Yeah, the chosen one. It wasn't King. It was the chosen one.
But even at that time, they were calling him King James.
Yeah, but chosen one and King James is like
yeah,
two different
they
things.
on
Like
him.
you're Jesus or you're King
Whatever,
David. Like
Yeah,
whatever moniker we want to use. At that time, he was anointed as son to be special. Yes.
yeah.
okay,
Before he
Okay.
came into the
Of
league, he was
course.
trying to be special. At 19,
Okay.
he was trying to be special.
but
Yes,
not
he
GOAT.
was.
Like Zion, that don't mean you gonna live up to it.
Right.
Zion was a new bad
But
motherfucker on the block.
was he not living up to this name already? Was he
Of
not
course he
showing
was.
that he
Of
could
course he
possibly
was.
live up to this name?
Why? Because he came to a fucking team where he dominated at a young age.
And he went to the finals and lost, and then he went decided it became a big media because he was leaving Cleveland.
I mean,
You
I
put
think
somebody if Steph Curry was like a few years ago was like, hey, I'm gonna do the same thing, it's gonna be just as big.
No,
I don't think he could
If
skip
Steph
himself
Curry
at this point.
if Steph Curry sat down and was just like, yeah, I'm weighing my options out and I'm gonna have a decision about where I'm gonna leave. You know, it's not gonna be as big as LeBron.
no.
No.
Steph Curry's one dimensional.
And also at that time, you got to think about it. LeBron was the first one to really change the leagues. Like I'm gonna be in control of where I'm going. At that time, it was just like trade me here, trade me there. You know, the owners had all the control.
And why?
Now is
Why?
what we see players taking over. Without LeBron's decision, Harden ain't doing what he's doing.
If he wasn't fair, why the decision was so big?
Because he sat down with ESPN, put a whole thing around it, advertising around and everything.
Because
Who else has done
everybody
that?
and their mama wanted LeBron
Well, who
James
else decided to do that?
because he was that
Nobody
nigga
else.
at the time of the
Nobody else
decision.
decided to sit down. And even look, he's on record saying that he probably wouldn't have done it.
Of course,
If we took another NBA
it was
player
a
and did the
stupid thing to
same
do.
exact shit every single time, it would be just as big.
I don't think so.
Bro, Tom Brady had the same fucking shit. And
One
Tom
of the
Brady
best
ain't
players.
nowhere near the athlete
Yeah,
level
but
of LeBron.
Tom Brady is the best quarterback in the NFL. So it's the same thing. Tom Brady's the
Bro,
least
look,
athletic
look,
quarterback I've probably ever seen.
but when it comes to when it comes to Tom Brady at that time when he left the Patriots, fanfare, different sport, same fanfare.
Yeah, but he
Where's
already
he
had
going?
chips
All that
though.
stuff.
Yeah,
LeBron
he
didn't
And
have
wasn't
a
ready
LeBron,
to
chip.
go. Tom Brady.
but
Tom
LeBron
Brady
is
was
still,
already established, bro, at that point.
but LeBron is still living up to what he's billed as at that point in time.
Yeah, but Tom Brady was already. He didn't have to
That's
live up.
cool.
He was already there.
That's
You know what I mean? Like he was like, I'm fucking bored.
and
Let me go somewhere
that's
else.
cool. But LeBron was already living up to that. No matter what point in the career we're talking about, LeBron was always in the spotlight. Nothing gonna take away that. Even if he didn't win a championship with Miami, he would still be in the spotlight.
Yeah,
No, I don't. I don't think so. Now,
but
now if
that he
he
wouldn't
made
be
the
in the.
decision, went to Miami and every won, no, he wouldn't be in the spotlight. He wouldn't even be in a GO conversation. If he went to Miami and got no wins the 3 years he was there, he wouldn't even be in the conversation. I promise
He
you he
wouldn't
wouldn't be.
he wouldn't be in the GOAT conversation at all, but he would still be definitely highlighted.
Of course.
Talked about. Yes, he still be
It's impossible not to talk about LeBron. We talk
printing
about
money for the
everything.
league.
We talk about lesser people.
I think we're going away from the
We
conversation
talk
with
about
Jordan.
what to do on the Grizzlies. We talk about him.
Morant,
John Morant.
John Moran. We talk about lesser people.
Desmond Bain,
Glock 40. We talk about lesser
It, would- it
people,
would
man.
it
Glock
would be
40.
it would be just like today. It would be just like today. Bron ain't the best player in the league today, but he's still
Of
floating
course
around.
not today. He's what, 38 years old, 36 years old,
Yeah,
21
but
years
it's
in.
He's
same
top 20 though.
same
He's top
fanfare.
20.
Talk about him the same exact way.
He's top 20 though.
He go to any team and
Top
change the
10.
team
Top 10.
today. He go to any team and change the team today. He'll be a president of any team today. You can't name half your goals to say that 20 years later they'll do that.
That he still be a presence on a team. What
Yeah,
would change a
president.
team?
Not
Now
Change
not
a
to
that
a
team?
10 point to sit down. A
No,
presence.
are you saying change a team, like be the catalyst for a team to do something?
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
I don't know
Name
about
a team
today.
he can't do that. Name
It's
one team
to be
he
there
can't do.
to be there and perform, because if that's the case, he should be doing that with the Lakers right now. Like,
Okay.
I'm not saying, yes, he's averaging 25 and 7, but he's not a deterrent force to fucking put you over the top right now. He's somebody to keep you relevant. He needs a co-star. If he ain't got that, it's like if I put him on to maybe to no Detroit, the Toronto, one of those teams, they'll probably be better in the standings, but as they winning the title, probably not.
Okay, you
Wait,
need a
but are you
co-star.
saying he needs a
I
coach?
agree.
Everybody needs a co-star.
Who don't need a
No,
co-star?
you said LeBron is going to be a difference maker at this point in
Yeah.
his at
He
this
is a
point
difference maker.
at this point, yes, throughout his career, but at this point in his career, he's not the same difference maker he was. He's not the driving catalyst to win a championship.
Yes, he is the driving catalyst. If LeBron James
So
lead the Lakers,
so with
if
a
the Lakers
healthy
have a
AD
roster,
last year, they should have won. They should have beat Denver last year.
They
yeah,
almost
I
won last
agree.
year.
But why they
Almost
didn't?
don't cut it.
I
Almost don't
Why
cut
they
understand
it
that,
didn't?
but
Why they didn't win?
because Denver is a better team.
Because AD's a bum. Because
Okay,
all he got
but
is a hurt AD
like
that
like
scores
we said,
15
like
points a game.
AD was there the whole time.
listen,
AD was playing the whole time.
LeBron showed up against the Nuggets. AD did not, and that's why they lost. As simple as that. It's simple as
AD
that.
was there. AD is a roller coaster. He was there.
No, but he didn't perform. He didn't
Yes,
perform, bro.
yes, he did.
What's performing
Every
to you?
every other game he performed.
That's the problem, bro. We can't do that.
He
LeBron was
performed.
consistent
But
from
but
day
but
one to day. If
but
Kyrie wasn't there,
even
they would have won that chip.
even the
You know what I
games
mean?
that
Like people
that the
perform.
AD even the games that AD showed up to, based on what we're saying, they should have won because LeBron was there. They did not win.
No. We're not
We
gonna
say
sit
the
here and
facts
say
of every
LeBron is gonna
game.
be the one to win every game by himself. This
LeBron
ain't
is
the LeBron
supposed.
we have anymore.
That's what I'm saying. He's not that. LeBron is not. LeBron is still
LeBron's
a
never
great
been
When
player.
that.
LeBron gets you to
LeBron is
that
LeBron's
point,
never been.
LeBron gets you
Nobody's ever been that.
scratching. LeBron gets you scratching. The other player has to be the one to break through the ice. And nobody else at this age of this caliber doing that, bro. Ain't Jordan ain't doing that. If you put LeBron in, yo, look how old LeBron is right now with the Lakers right now. You could put LeBron on any team, and I'm sure they hit the playoffs.
Sorry, you broke up for a minute. I didn't hear the last part of your sentence.
You could put LeBron on any team, and they're making the playoffs.
But that's not
especially if he's on the
wavy,
East.
Joe. That's not wavy, bro. You
But
saying things
that's
that
It
don't
what
doesn't
I'm
mean
matter
saying.
anything.
about. We're
That
not
doesn't
talking
mean
about what it
anything.
looks like. We're talking about what it is.
But that doesn't mean anything, bro.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
but
just going with the
that's
conversation John was saying. That's
yeah.
it.
We're
Okay, it
we're
might
saying the same
perceptively
thing.
look
But
I'm
ugly.
saying
a difference
yes,
maker
they'll make.
doesn't mean you make the playoffs, though.
Yeah, but
That doesn't.
this is exactly what I said. I said if you put him on the Pistons, bum ass team. If you put him on the Raptors, bum ass team. He changes them, probably makes them a playoff team. But are they
Yeah.
gonna do anything in the playoffs?
No,
No.
it doesn't
Are you
matter.
playing to do nothing in the playoffs?
But
No.
you still need that second person to help you. But having LeBron there makes that second person's job not that hard than him not being there. LeBron gets you to
But
the
then
point that all you need that second player to do just enough, not even like a crazy amount. They just need just enough to help go over the hump. That's the greatness of LeBron.
but
From
that's what
passing,
I'm
from
saying.
rebounding, from the IQ, all these things.
I think
So
that's the
between the
main.
Pistons,
I think that's the
between
main
the
goal thing.
Pistons, but between the Pistons and the Raptors, if you put LeBron on that roster as currently is, they become playoff teams instantly. They have good players. They don't have somebody who's the leading star player, but like you just said, you need a co-star. In this situation for the Raptors, Pascal Siakam most likely will be that co-star. Does he get elevated playing next to LeBron? I don't know.
Bro,
It's an up and down with Pascal Siakam, but it's a second player. But
and
what I'm saying is on based on what you said of having a second player, it's just that's not enough. You need a star to go with LeBron. You need somebody like that. LeBron by himself was able to go. It's the same thing with fucking Tom Brady. Tom Brady used to be able to take anybody off the fucking street and pick on that wide receiver and fucking do crazy shit with them. After time went, he needed fucking people who could actually go do shit and not just come off the street and play. LeBron at one point in his career was able to do that. Take people off the street and go to a finals. Was he able to win? No. He got some decent players. He won some chips. At this point in his career, he's not able to go take some bums off the street and go to a finals.
yeah, but he gets you in the playoffs really far in.
Yeah, but you're not playing just to go to the playoffs.
He was one game away from the finals, bro. That's AD's fault.
That's cool.
No, it's
You
not
don't play-
AD's fault, bro. How you
don't
gonna?
play just to
Why
go
are you
to the
blaming
finals.
AD?
I mean, it's just to make
You
the playoffs.
need a co-star to win, bro. Are we gonna sit here and say we're gonna blame him losing because it was LeBron's fault?
Yes, you blame the best player. That's the point. You blame the
so
GOAT. Why you?
so
Wait,
every
wait, wait,
time
hold on,
Jordan
wait,
never
wait,
made the
wait.
finals, we're gonna blame Jordan? All them years
Yes.
he couldn't pass the Pistons or stuff?
Yes, that's what happens when you're the best. You get,
Come on, bro.
you gotta take all.
My man
the-
got
all
a
the
good
bad
coach,
teams.
and that's what helped everything out.
Good coach. Oh man.
Okay, he was a
Bro.
great coach. He's a great coach.
Okay, bro. I'm gonna just say the point of the GOAT stuff for Jordan. You're not blaming anybody else for why Jordan didn't win. Just like I just didn't just now. For LeBron, he points into all these external factors. He like, and for the real GOAT, you're not talking about all this stuff. The story's not like that for Jordan. LeBron, we just have all these narratives for the reason why he ain't win, the reason why he won, the reasons. Like we have an excuse for everything in LeBron's career just because we're trying to side with him. You don't have to do that with Mike. There is none of that. Like LeBron fans get so defensive because they have to put up a defense. They have to like push their guy to the front. Jordan fans don't got to do that. It's already done. The history is cemented
Because he won 6 chips.
because he won 6 chips and he didn't lose in the finals. Yeah, that's
reason why
that's
you can't
really
do it-
big.
Somebody else
Because
won
we
4
won.
chips and didn't lose in the finals either. We don't talk about him.
But the reason
But
why
that's the thing. Go ahead,
Come on,
Jimmy.
like what? That's an
reason why we
argument though.
had to keep defending LeBron James because no matter LeBron James could shoot from the moon and hit the three and make a winning shot. Nobody cares what LeBron James does. He's done multiple game winning shots. Nobody cares. You know why? They're gonna say how many times he went to the playoffs? How many times he lost? So the reason why we got to defend him because it's not a conversation of how great he is yeah, he's great, but he didn't do this. But nobody's done it. So I'm confused. Nobody's done it. So
Wait, nobody's done what?
having a
Playing at his caliber.
anybody so who name a player in the NBA
Hey.
who went to the finals as much or dominated as much as LeBron?
Bill Russell.
Don't say Mike. Okay, Bill Russell.
Yeah.
He went to the finals as much as LeBron, right?
Yep.
We saying Bill Russell dominated?
Yes.
No, then the
Wait,
conversation.
no, I'm just answering your questions.
Bill Russell's the GOAT. There's no discussion, nobody else. Because if he dominated,
But
you got
but
the
that's a
stats, you got the
that's
wins.
a different
Who wants
question
to
though.
go?
If you ask if somebody dominated, they can dominate. Do they have to be the GOAT though? No.
No, it's just
Right.
it's just
Anybody can dominate.
That's like me saying fucking Antonio Brown was dominating the league. Do I have to consider him a GOAT?
Nah,
No.
dominant is a big word, bro. I mean, it's only a couple people in our lifetimes that have dominated anything. You know what I mean? Especially athletes.
Which are for you, Dre?
Shaq was dominant in his time. He was a dominant player. But you know why he was dominant? Is because he won during those times. Like he won championships while he was dominant. You know what I mean?
You know, it's funny. I never hear that conversation when it comes to him. I would just hear that he was a dominant player because he transcended. He changed the game because nobody was stopping him. Nobody really talks about his chips like that.
No, but if he ain't win, he's not dominant. That's the point of being dominant. You gotta win.
Yeah. I mean, you got
be
four, right?
Like right now, both Jokic,
he got 4.
and
So
both
3 of
Jokic
his
and
4 was one of the greatest players in the NBA. Okay, he dominated. He dominated because he won because he had to put the team on his back with one of the best players in the NBA history. Okay.
Well, to add to Shaq, he was the best player during those.
Yeah, but he did it with another best player. I mean, Shaq didn't do it with a good player. He did it with one of the best players.
but he was better than Kobe though. LeBron, nobody was better than LeBron. That's not really fair to
You
say.
said Shaq was better than Kobe.
Yeah, Shaq was the most
At the time with those chips,
when they was on the team together,
bro, he was
Shaq
Yeah,
unstoppable.
yeah.
was the most
bro.
dominant
He's like
player.
I think he won Finals MVP, didn't he?
But see,
Yeah.
like that is like
Every time.
it's like when you got to deal with what was happening at the time, like not take the full career and then just go
I
Kobe's
didn't
the
think
better
Kobe
player.
in those 3 wins.
in those 3 years, he was
that
dominant.
time, Shaq was
he
the
was-
man.
Yeah, he was dominant. Yeah, and in LeBron's years of winning, yeah, I'm gonna say he was the dominant player in the A. And it was in a window. It was a larger window than Shaq's, but he was dominant for his time. He was dominant, dominant player. He terrorized the Eastern Conference. Yes, he did.
I mean, come on. Why you
Unstoppable.
say that with like an asterisk? I feel like
No,
you're
it's
saying
not.
that with
It's not an asterisk. It's not an
with
asterisk.
the Eastern Conference because they were talking all this shit like, oh, you only did in the East. Then he went to the
No, I'm
West
not trying
and
to diss
won
him.
over there, and then they still say, oh, but like every time he
not trying
does
to diss
something
him.
great, they want to add something on top of it.
But that's you being defensive. I'm not saying anything against LeBron.
I'm not
just saying
talking against you
fact.
defensively. I'm just saying
I
I'm going for what you said and adding just a little timeline conversation because I already know that's what people are gonna say.
Because I don't think that's fair to go with the West too when he won one time in the West.
And he also missed the playoffs, right?
Like yeah, you have the whole X amount of years, what 10, 12 years that he spent in the East was dominating the East.
He was injured when he missed.
But still, he's been in the West for what, like 5 years now, and he's only won one time.
No, I
don't
get
really
what you
think,
mean though.
like, but I don't like when you go, oh, why you can't say the West as well? He only won one time in the West. He's not doing what he did in the East over in the West.
Well, I mean, look how old he is.
Yeah, because he's older now.
But
Like,
that's not.
he's playing entirely different.
But see,
look at
you
all
just
the
made an
excuses
excuse
for
because
him, though.
you go, oh, but you want me to say he did it in the West, but then you go, oh, well, he's not.
No, I'm saying the argument was for LeBron at the time. He's like, oh, he won all these chips in the East, right? Or even 1 or 2, right? And then people say, oh, what is the Eastern Conference? Who they got?
Giovanni.
4 teams. That's it.
Nothing
Everybody else
gonna change their mind. They
Nah.
set on this can happen with this amount of time. But Jordan, you can't persuade somebody who already got their mindset that he's not.
They're always gonna
he's not
say
going to go
6 rings, 100% of finals.
But-
That's it,
bro.
Jordan. That's it.
But not even talking about Jordan right now. Just talking about LeBron in general. Like you can't say he dominated the West.
I didn't. My was never division.
Not you. Giovanni's making this case right now.
Yeah, he dominated the fucking West. I don't give a
You
fuck.
can't not even.
LeBron
not-
said,
just-
I don't care
just
what
have-
seeding I'm in. I'm gonna be a problem in the playoffs. I want Eagle Dollar for the last shot when the death rays are
You know
coming.
what? I'm going to take shots right now. In this argument, I anoint James as the truest LeBron James fan I know. You know why? Because when the Jordan documentary dropped, who
Yup.
did Giovanni was saying?
I was gonna say that.
Who
You didn't let
Giovanni
me
was
say
saying
that.
was the GOAT?
Jordan's a GOAT. Yeah. That's okay. It's fine. I got
James didn't say that?
swindled. I got swindled by the
As long
last dance.
as long James is the most consistent LeBron James fan I know.
Fuck no. LeBron got one leg and a prosthetic leg and a fucking robotic wrist, and he's still the best player in the fucking league.
Nah, I respect
LeBron
it.
James could be like, yo, fuck you, James. Like, he still got his back.
Loyalty.
Listen, I like to look at it all over the place. I just love basketball. That's it.
It's all good because Dwayne Wade is the third best point guard that ever played the game. It's all good. I'm happy.
Their best point guard? Oh, interesting.
Sorry, shooting guard. My bad. Shooting guard. My bad. Thank you for correcting me.
I mean, who else is who's in the list? I guess.
Jordan, Kobe, Dwayne
No,
Wade.
I know the first two, but
Okay,
besides
okay,
that,
okay.
like, who else is the list for Wade? Like, I mean,
You
yeah,
got
probably
you got MVP Harden.
who?
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
MVP.
No. Shut up.
Bro,
No.
no,
Go
no,
away.
no,
Go away. No. No. Mm-mm. No. No.
Wade is
Show
definitely
me.
up
Show
there.
me he could play without the beard.
Wow.
Show me he could play without a system.
Good bum. He another bum. Another waste of fucking talent.
Oh,
Yeah,
looks like
Westbrook. There's a few bums in there that
I
disappointing
feel
back.
bad for Westbrook, bro. That's Westbrook.
Fuck him too, little attitude ass motherfucker, yo.
Are you saying that because he was on the Lakers?
Because he just disappointed. He leaves, comes and just plays like a fucking bum.
Yo,
He's just a fucking
yeah.
bum,
No,
yo.
that's a good example of LeBron ruining somebody because Russell Westbrook is not designed to just stand there and do nothing for LeBron.
He went to another team and
Doesn't
still be a
fit.
bum.
I
Left
would
and
love
still
to
a bum.
know.
Nah. He went to the Clippers and definitely showed up for them.
Yeah, until James Harden came and they put him on the bench.
Yep. And they put him back
Oh,
on the
he put
bench. and
himself
fucking-
on the bench.
Yeah, you have Russell Westbrook standing at the corner. Yeah, he's not going to do much of anything.
I really wanted to know, like, what's the truth? Like, did LeBron really want Westbrook or did he want Buddy? But you know what I mean? Like, did he really just say, "Yo, I want Westbrook, bring him over"? Because if that's the case, then I don't know, man. That's a bad decision. Like
My
LeBron,
son
like
could have told LeBron that was a bad decision.
what happened?
I said my son could have told LeBron that was a bad decision.
Like John said, like that Miami blueprint is kind of apparent when it comes to LeBron. The problem is when you take him off the floor, nobody else can score. Unless if he had Kyrie, then that's a different story. Because AD can't score without LeBron currently.
That's not true, Joe. That's not true.
AD can score without LeBron. That would be a
Yes.
threat. John, what was that you used to tell me back in the day about certain players? They just make filler points. That's AD, filler points.
No. Hell no. I ain't gonna disrespect AD like that. That's Blake Griffin in a fucking nutshell. Blake Griffin is just there to fucking score his 24 points. That means nothing for the entirety of the game. It's just like, yeah, I scored my 24, but it's not helping me win. It's not helping us lose. I just fill the stat sheet for you guys.
Which what I feel like AD does. Like he ain't moving the needle. He just like maybe just bringing it for. Dre, why do you think? Come on, why do you think so?
I mean, he's one of the best players in the A, bro. I think that's disrespectful to say he can't score. He's not a rim runner. Trust me. If he was like DeAndre Jordan, I'd be like, yeah, he's trash. But he's a 3-level scorer and he plays defense. He's just an injury prone guy. We're a little too hard on him.
I think his mental psyche is just not catching up with his physical abilities anymore. That's why he sucks. After his injury, he just can't move the same way he did before, which therefore leads to, in my opinion, empty calories. Because if that's the case, LeBron, why is it when LeBron gets off the floor and AD's on the floor, the plus minus does not equate? AD does not add anything to the game. Most of the times, he's like, what? +2? -10, maybe?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Without LeBron, he ain't doing anything. That one game they won in the play-in tournament, whatever it was. If you watch that game, when they went 4-0, all his points came from either LeBron or an offensive rebound. He wasn't doing anything. He wasn't creating anything on his own. If AD was that nigga, LeBron could sit down and AD would take over. But he ain't doing that. You need LeBron. He's still my man's 21 years in the league, and you still need him to win games.
Like all the minutes of all the quarters. He would sit down and fucking scratch his ass. But he a bum, right?
Yo.
Rob Pelinka was like, yo, what can I do to help LeBron out? How many players out? Let me get a whole bunch of two-way players. They still can't do anything.
They'll bring D-Rose back. They'll give Wade a couple of shots in his knees. They're gonna just bring back a whole bunch of people and they're gonna say, yo, look at his roster. He had all-stars.
I remember when they said that. Yeah, Wade. Nah. Isaiah Thomas. Oh my God, he was the leading scorer. Yeah, in the Celtics. When the system worked out for him after he left after his whole hip injury, who was he at that point? They got finessed in that trade. Fucking Kyrie wanted to leave. But LeBron the GOAT. And Jordan.
There's only one GOAT. There's only one GOAT of GOATs.
It's Tom Brady.
All right, let's get on to the other conversation you guys want to have because nobody said anything here about. We only talked about LeBron mostly. We didn't say
It's
anything about
it's
Jordan.
only ever gonna be about LeBron. That's it. It's not gonna be about nobody else.
You guys want to talk about the whole Josh and the whole Giddy shit? No, you guys want to talk about that?
It's about
We talked about it in the beginning. He was like, I want to talk about that for a few. The whole thing about his allegations with what is it? Him being with a minor and how the media and the NBA is actually acting upon it. Or did you forget that you guys want to talk about
no,
that?
I didn't. This is my first time hearing about it. That's why I was off.
But you
I didn't.
said, wait, am I lost? Wait.
I feel like we got confused and never mind.
John,
No,
you
because
remember?
because I said yo we could talk about that guy Josh Giddey thing, and then your response to that is I want to talk about that too. Maybe you heard me say something different.
Do you remember that, James, or no?
I remember it, but I was there. First time I'm hearing of the topic. Like, and I mean, I heard it when you said in the beginning of the pod, but today's the first time I'm hearing the topic. Not saying right now is the first time I heard it.
Oh, because my question was like, didn't you want to talk about it? That's
No, it wasn't me. I didn't know nothing about the topic. That's what I'm saying.
what you said.
John just said he said it.
No. I said you said it. When I said I want to talk about Josh Giddey, your response to me saying that was, "Oh yeah, I want to talk about that too." That's why I
Me?
said maybe.
All
Yeah,
right,
look,
so
I
let's
got
move
this whole
on.
podcast recorded. Okay.
Wait, that's
Me?
water, James.
They water, but
Oh, okay. Let's move on because we agreed to disagree about the goats, right? But I think we could go to a more common ground with other things, right?
Ain't
Who
no
is the
such thing as
goat?
common ground.
What do you mean?
Ain't no such thing as common ground.
Okay, who do
my,
we
my
all
favorite
think?
player better than everybody's favorite player in here.
My
Let's
Exactly.
favorite
debate
player is
that.
LeBron, though,
Let's
so he
debate
is the
that.
same player.
Debate that.
Who is the best shooter? Who's the goat in shooting?
Steph Curry.
Okay, I guess we all.
Like you wanted to have a debate about a clear cut answer. Like what?
Steph Curry. Yeah, you know what? If anybody say anything else, it's crazy.
Okay, what about handles?
I can't. Somebody gonna say Kyrie, bro, but that's clearly not. That's not gonna be. For me, that's not. That's not.
Who is it? AI?
Give me anybody from
For
N1.
me, it's gonna be AI.
Okay, I assume everybody else is gonna say AI.
Lemon pepper Lou.
Ooh. What about Crawford?
Jamal Crawford
Yeah.
because he's a Nick. Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say Kyrie, but it's all right. I don't know if I want to argue with that, so I'll just leave it alone. All right, then.
I like
I
it.
I,
I like
I
it.
don't know if we want to end this, or if y'all just want to continue, or you want to name your top fives, or
I'm gonna just say, LeBron fans, y'all don't have to be so defensive when defending your
it's not
mans.
being defensive. We're having a
Giovanni,
conversation
stop
here.
replying to him. That's the tactic they use. It's like
Oh,
saying like, if you a bully, why you gotta be so aggressive, bro? We just talking. You don't gotta talk loud. That's the tactic they use, bro. Just stop replying.
okay.
I say, come on, with Jordan fans, come on, bro. I don't hate Jordan. Don't make me think I hate that. That's a tactic, bro. Stop falling for it.
Yeah, okay. So we agreed to disagree. LeBron and Jordan. All right, LeBron's a go, but all right. I guess this is over. This is it.
They say no.
Like I
No
said,
hard
like I said
competition,
at the
bro.
beginning, if James tell me LeBron is the goat, I ain't gonna argue with him. Whatever.
Bro, if LeBron can't be the goal because of the wins, bro, nobody better fucking fix their mouth to say Jordan because Bill Russell's the goal, bro. That's
See,
it.
this is
That's
why,
it.
and this is why I prefaced it in the beginning. I think LeBron is the goat. I think Jordan is the goat. If my personal preference is Jordan, but if you're gonna tell me LeBron is the goat, I ain't gonna argue with you. If you told me Bill Russell the goat, then we gonna have an argument. And it's like, yo, what the
See,
fuck are you smoking? Like,
I can agree. There could be different goals at different time periods. I agree, but there can only be one goal, bro. They can't be. They could be the greatest of all players in every era. Yes, there's only one greatest of all time. There's only one. There's not. There's no more. Everybody start with this dumbass. There's multiple goals. That's dumb. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. This inclusion shit is dumb. There's only one GOAT, bro. It's
That's
one nigga who's gonna smack everybody. The
but
GOAT, bro. That's
that's
it.
like I hope like that's not how I'm sounding. All I'm saying is if we talk about when it comes to NBA, the GOAT, if we talk about Jordan and LeBron, because that's always going to be the conversation. Anybody else, I just feel like you're out of your mind if we talk about the GOAT. So that's why for me, like it's just a preference thing. Who do you take? Whatever at this point in time, because the conversation is going to go on forever. At this point, it's just it is what it is. I feel like LeBron's career is pretty much played out. I don't really think he's doing much
Yeah, I
more
don't think he's the only
besides
one.
scoring points and setting a new record. Like I think that's all he really got going for him. So it's kind of like, hey, at this point, you got what you got. You pick your goat.
Okay. Thank you for coming, everybody.
Back home. He's not. He a bandwagon jumper, so he can't come back home to LeBron
Who?
Mansion. You,
Me?
yeah.
Why?
Once you say Jordan's the GOAT, you can't come back home.
Why? Why can't I jump the bandwagon?
Why can't I come back? The trade left, bro. I can't come on, bro.
Once you say MJ's the GOAT, bro, you're a trade of all time.
Okay, let me just preface that, right? I saw The Last Dance. It was a very well made documentary, right? The
I'm
reason
supposed to
why
R. Kelly. Don't mean nothing, bro. Don't mean nothing, bro.
let me finish, bro.
That nigga been crazy. When I see that first sex tape, he been crazy. Bro, I gonna say this is the shit that made me think he was crazy.
Listen, all I wanted to say is that when I watched the documentary and I had a whole bunch of old heads, I was coerced. You know what I mean? Like I had the pressures. They bullied me into it. But at the same time, for me, what gave me at that time, gave me why Jordan was a GOAT, was the way he played the game. It wasn't stats or whatever. It was just like, oh shit, Jordan's coming down, and he's just like, oh, you said this to me, I'm scoring 50 on you, and I'm leaving you on 10. That at that point gave me why he was a GOAT, because he would just come and be like, oh, that's why Kobe was up there always, because the Mamba mentality, it's just like how you play the game, how you play, and how others perceive you playing. That's how I see it. Because every time I play basketball, Dre can't guard me, so that's why I know I'm the GOAT against Dre. He's scared of me, so it's simple as that. That's how I related with MJ.
Cap.
It's all right, Dre.
Yo, you know what's really funny? Before we get off, John, weren't you there that tragic day?
I was probably the witness to a lot of things. So
John was not there. He was in Buffalo when you broke my ankle by stepping on it with all your 210 pounds weight on it.
No,
Yeah,
no.
of
I think
course.
we should just all right. Everything before ankle, let's keep that and delete everything else.
Well, too bad you ain't editing shit.
Okay. All right. All right. Dang,
Every
bro.
time I be like, let's play a game, you're like, oh, I'm busy.
Our
I need
relationship's
to
been
go
different
out.
since that day. Because once you do a move like that and you fall on the floor and collapse to the ground,
Or when
it's a
someone
whole
steps on
different
your
point of view.
ankle and almost breaks it to the point that I couldn't even walk back to the car, that says a lot. Okay?
and you know what? You know how I feel about that. I don't feel bad for you at all. I feel like that's karma.
That's
Hey,
karma.
You break you break your nose. That was payback.
Hey,
mm,
You
it
broke a
wasn't.
nose on a basketball
John
court,
Tell
guy.
keep me heavy drive. So
mm.
and dislocated my shoulder. I don't hear shit about
Hey,
anything here. I don't hear
hey.
shit about
The
nothing in
ba-
here.
the basketball guys was like, you know what? It's your time. We're gonna take your ankle
It's a little
today.
different though when it's a 1-on-1 for the game
Yeah, that's
and you
all I'm
break
trying to
your
say.
ankle.
When you
Dang.
step on somebody's ankle.
No, when you
Let's
I did a
start there.
move and you fell. That's what happened.
Let's play again, bro. Every
Sure.
time I tell you to play again, you're like, oh, it's too cold.
All
I
right,
can't
make
do
sure y'all live
it.
stream. Make sure y'all live stream it.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Sure, in the dark time. We're gonna see like shadows coming.
I'll buy the lights. I'll send the lights to y'all. Y'all make sure y'all
Oh,
set
that's
it set up
great.
on the court.
So what happened?
I stream it. It's gonna be forever in history.
I'm down. You down, Dre? When you down?
Hey man, just
Everything is
let me
legal.
know.
No calls.
No, no,
No
no, no,
calls.
no, 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 no. You let me know because you're the one who's like, I'm busy. You set the time. You set the location. It could be wherever. It could be your basketball too.
Okay.
Whatever you want.
All
It could
right.
be anything you want. You can even set the rules. You can only go left.
Oh,
I
you don't
still
want to
win.
do that. You want to score a basket.
Dre, what happened last time you played? You couldn't even score. It was like,
Oh,
good defense, Joe. I know. Because I learned how you play, you little bum
It's
ass.
getting personal.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Wow.
shit.
It's getting personal now.
You see how angry this guy is?
This podcast is going off the deep end now. This is the real part of the podcast.
Nah. I just want to make sure Dre plays because he might be like busy. So, life.
Don't worry, man. I got more crossovers where that came from.
Yeah, more people, stepping on my ankle.
I learned more
Look,
moves.
All I know is I
You might
remember
tell
the
Hassan to
last time
shoot me in the ankle.
I was there and saw you guys play. I ain't gonna say nothing about it, but I remember what happened that time. So
Yeah, John was there.
That wasn't there.
no, not
Yeah.
that ankle incident. I don't think I was there for that. I was there.
I could have sworn
was
he
there.
was there.
I may have been. I don't remember that. I just
Somebody
remember
was
another
watching.
time I was playing. So
Rosas was there.
I know Rosas was there. Rosas sees every time I school you.
Yeah.
He sees
And
it
every time you're on my team, you win. But when you're not with me, you lose, right? Yeah, I remember that too. Remember that time when Jamal couldn't guard me? You had to keep switching because you couldn't handle me either. When you had a 6-foot Courtney on your team, y'all lost every game.
Serious, yo, calm
Hey,
down.
you see, it
Your
sounds like
veins popping out your forehead, my guy.
it sounds like he's talking about LeBron. That's the funniest thing.
Jeez.
He was his team was horrible.
No, it's like people like to forget things. That
He can't do it by himself.
That's all. They like to
We
forget things.
we all need a friend.
What, double team in practice?
Yeah.
That's what y'all was doing.
Yep.
Okay, John, you can end it.
I don't want to. You know what? I'm gonna have my turn. You know what, James? I'm better than you, in Rainbow Six. All right? You remember that time that I carried the team on up? Let me stop.
James, you play games too?
We
Yeah.
play a lot of games.
What other games besides Rainbow Six?
Apex. Really, this is Apex Diablo. Really, the last couple of months.
Gotcha.
I'll probably be playing Call of Duty, but the person who I game share with always got an excuse of why he don't buy the game share games. So I don't got Call of Duty yet.
I don't have it either yet.
I bought 2, and that person doesn't play, so I don't even know what he's talking about. But all right.
But then he's saying about 3, and when it go on sale, and it been on sale already.
It is on sale.
It still hasn't been bought.
Nobody told me this.
On sale.
Excuse me,
Wow.
I'm gonna go buy this.
That has been another episode of John and Joe, Words of Wisdom. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. It's been real. Thank you, Andre. Thank you, James, for coming and giving us some great wisdom as to why Michael Jordan is the GOAT. So next time.
You get picked up in another Apex game again in your life.
Stay frosty, my friends.
Peace.
Peace out, guys.
Later.